So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
0600. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
There's two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is look out, man. Look at that. They come at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. And only two kinds of people know it. The Chinese and the king. And one of them is me. You're the king. Come on, see on the Memphis. Come on tonight. A little honey and a little bit of June bug.
All right, you 609ers. Even when we're on the golf course, you're supposed to be quiet. We still move it. Let's go.
Get that guy on that. Move it. Move.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. Baby.
Keep on staying
Make it to the telephone. Come on, John. Los Angeles. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Hey, the football.
I'm telling you, the sound effects we have is hilarious. We hear you, Kate. We hear you, Kate Moore.
Come down, easy taxi to the terminal zone.
Touch your engine and cool your wings and then make it
to the telephone.
Los Angeles. Wow, Chuck, very sharp, very on sharp. Chuck Louie. On point. Here the football is on. Two of them.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
I don't know who you are.
What's that, Jack? Is it James Burton on guitar? Probably.
James Burton,
I
Jack.
think that's right. All right, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, October 22nd, 6:11. We are on the road at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. We're on the golf course out here at Pleasant Valley. We had to go through the checkpoints and do all this and do all that. But we're set up on Roger, hole 15?
Number 15.
Number 15. Got a full 3 days in a row of being
I know,
here.
dude.
And
I know.
so I'm going to tell you what, if you've got the chance to get out here, you ought to do it. Obviously, you got Pro-Ams 2 days in a row. Last night you had the caddy shootout. Pro-Ams 2 days in a row. That's when you get a pro, and the amateurs come out here and play together.
Oh!
And then for those who don't know.
Sure.
And then you have the tournament is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's brought to you by Simmons Bank, presented by Stevens, and also we want to thank Oaklawn.
Absolutely.
For sponsoring all our coverage out here. Good morning, Josh, back in the studio. How are you?
Morning, lads.
Had a full day yesterday.
Yes,
What a day of activities yesterday.
You used
day
it
of
all
activities.
up, Jack. Great job.
Had a great day at the Touchdown Club. What a meeting that was, packed.
What a fantastic job you did, David. That was the longest. I told Samantha that was the longest you've had a guest on, and I can't tell you how many years that you tried to soak up every little bit.
And I knew the crowd, that crowd wanted it, though. Especially the people who are friends of the show, of that Netflix show, and you saw. I mean, you saw afterwards, Josh. You might have gotten out of there, but the line, which we always have long lines for our guests who are big names, but she took more pictures than we've ever. I mean, it literally was half an hour of pictures.
So how many people did Lawrence Taylor have?
I think he probably had 500-600.
And that fit in the other room.
Yeah.
But she needed this bigger room.
No, there was just a conflict. That's why we had to move to the double tree had a conflict.
So she had 750, 800?
No, she had right at 700.
Okay.
So I think Lawrence was around 500, something like that.
All right.
But it was a fun day, and you got a chance to bring your wife Samantha.
I did. We had it. Thank you to David Hendricks Jr. And Summerwood Sports Family Market for allowing me to sit there with them every year that we do that. And thanks to Debbie for setting up and you for setting up the what do you call it? The diagram of seats and all that. But I got to sit with David Jr., his wife Brixie, which is just one of the sweetest people, a nice lady with a great sense of humor, and Brixie's mom. I'm sorry I didn't get her name, but they were there. Had a great time. Samantha had a fantastic time, and it was awesome to bring her with me. Traffic was crazy on 430 when we left the house at 11. And we walk in there. Of course, I'm going to be walking in there doing that.
Well, it's funny. Most of the if there were Chuck, you were there yesterday too. Chuck Gatlin, our promotions person, and if we have tickets, if you have tickets to the Touchdown Club, this was a day when the wives call in their chips or the daughters call in their dad or whoever. We want the tickets because the ladies are going. Yeah. There were some guys there too. Josh, what did Allison think of Kelly Finglass?
She said she left inspired.
Yeah, oh, wonderful. That's cool. Yeah, even the Akery who said, I was talking to him yesterday, and he said, I'm usually wrong when I have, low expectations about somebody. They turn out to be somebody better than I thought or vice versa. And he said, man, walked away with her. She was impressive.
Well, he said something before when he was on previewing his show that he was not enthusiastic, and he wasn't being negative. Don't get me wrong. He didn't understand. He didn't know what was going. He didn't know what was going to do. Yada yada yada. But what a great story. I loved her. You could speak about her faith. She had her faith right there.
Yeah.
The family that she had. Did she take advantage of the offer that you gave her?
She went by her grandmother's house and took a picture.
Is that right?
She did.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Actually, the house was in Little Rock. It's downtown. And then the grandmother's buried in
Scott Street.
Scott Street. That's right. So anyway, it was a good day.
So you got a little emotional. This is my favorite part of yesterday.
Yes.
The part that made you the most emotional was her relentless effort to get the Barbie.
Yes.
9 times in the 9 times she asked, and I fully understand.
9 years.
Jessica turned around and she was like, "That's when he got emotional." But I totally understand because you are the most relentless person I know. And so I could tell you 110% appreciated somebody being like,
oh man,
I will not take no for an answer. And it kind of sounds like how you ended up getting her to come to the Touchdown Club because she kept saying
that's exactly right. She did. She knows it. But the fact that she had to write Mattel for 9 years. And she wrote year after year, and she finally got the Barbie cowboy.
It sounds like the right guy kind of started working there too, right? She kind of got a little bit of luck helped her out as well.
Yeah, it did. But anyway, that was the thing. Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate the hustle, and she's a go-getter. She got emotional about Jimmy Johnson. Did you see? I didn't realize it.
Jimmy was right up on that camera.
I know he was. I moved on, and I looked over that, and I said, crap.
I saw.
Let me stop here. Let me go back. But she got emotional about Jimmy, which was great. So,
I think the one thing that I will leave from there was the fact that what she says to the young girls that were there about social media.
Oh, that was great.
It was fantastic. And the fact that you brought RJ down a little bit off of his high horse by busting out
Can I tell you,
Hulk. That was so good.
I didn't even realize when I said it how it might come across.
So you must have blacked out. Let me tell you what you did. You did one of these. You leaned back in your chair. That guy back there said you weren't going to buy but 100 people.
Oh, my gosh.
And then she screwed him up and said, screw you, RJ Hawk. I'm making Rex Nelson
with
the
the
honorary
pom-pom.
cowboy with the pom-pom. Absolutely. That was fun.
Yeah, well, anyway, that was thanks to
Yeah,
everybody.
you really buried
RJ
RJ on that one. That was
I know.
I mean, right under the bus for him.
Yeah.
What's funny, I'd forgotten he had said that until an hour before the meeting came back. He said, remember when you told us you were getting Kelly Finglass, remember what I said? I said, no, what did you say? He said, I bet you she'll sell up 200 tickets max. I'd forgotten about it if he had not told me. So it was just perfect.
Everybody tells off for him. So you did that, and then you had a job interview with the chancellor.
No, I had a U of A function, in the afternoon, and the chancellor was there, the president of the U of A system. Listen, only I could get up there. I've been around long enough. The president of the U of A system, I introduced him, President Silveria. I said, he is our own Tom Cruise, Mr. Top Gun himself, retired Air Force.
Oh, right.
He's like, oh, my gosh.
We met that dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Anyway,
so,
and then you went to the Justin Moore event.
Yeah, when you went to Justin Moore.
And you were up at 1 o'clock a.m. yesterday.
And
you went on until you went home.
I was hitting the steering wheel on the way home.
You were hitting your head in the show.
But yeah, Justin.
Well, way to go, Bub.
Justin
raised like you.
Justin raised $200,000 last night for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County. So well done. Kate was there. Kate's listening to us. She's on her way to market in Dallas. So drive safe, Kate. Jessica's on her way to Heber Springs listening. So she's up and at 'em this morning. And so it was a fun day. Let me tell you what. I got a little bit of Arkansas everywhere, and so that was a good day. We're going to be out here hanging out. Listen, what's going to be great is that Craig O'Neill and Walt Coleman are going to try to get here.
Okay.
So they got to go. You got to jump through some hoops to get here where we are, but they're going to try to do it.
Sure.
Joe Klein will be with us Thursday because he's a member out here.
Yeah.
So I think
basically last year we played golf and he tried to get us thrown off. Man, we were out here playing.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, this is a big deal. You know, they've done this thing right, Josh. If you get a chance, you need to try to get out here at least one day. I don't know how big you are as a golfer, but it's just sort of impressive.
I'm working this weekend, like you guys. I'm going to be grinding this weekend. So
the whole weekend?
Yep.
Oh, even Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday is the day, which is obviously it's a championship day, and you know, listen, I hate to bring it up, there might be some weather issues, I think, and it's funny. I think George Macris, when I was talking to him, sort of joked, I said,
you weren't aware of it,
yeah, weather's supposed to be great.
As much as
they had a day of rain last year, so I mean, it's not to say they can't make this thing work if you have a day of rain, but it was a deluge if I remember right last year.
I don't remember.
And of course we got Razorbacks have Auburn coming up. I was looking at some of the
still 1 point favorite, 57 over and under on the Oaklawn Sports Chat. What do you need? What do you need to go up?
Going up.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, if you look at the losses that Auburn have, they're just like us, and they're close. At Oklahoma, 24-17. At A&M, these are losses. They lost to A&M 16-10. They lose to Georgia 20-10. They lose to Missouri 23-17, 2 overtimes. So all those are competitive games, but they just can't get it done. So boy,
they're the opposite of Arkansas. They are the team with no offense and a great defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Arkansas is the flip.
That's right. Last night, Roger, everybody very excited, joking that NBA started in October.
Well, on the way down here.
But OKC got the win, which was great in 2 overtimes, I believe, 125-124. So, and then they got the rings too.
Yep.
And or at least they have the ceremony for that. So we obviously have 2 of our former Razorbacks, and one of them who we used to, Jason Williams, who we used to have on our show.
Yep.
Which on a regular basis. So got a couple other things to get to today. The guest picker. Do you see where College Game Day is going to be? This Saturday, right, Josh? Yes,
it is.
It's Vandy in Missouri. It's going to be in Nashville. When was the last time, Roger, that
when would that have been a marquee game ever?
I know. How about that?
Hats off to
last time,
both teams.
But you know what? College Game Day has been in Nashville before. What year do you think it was?
I'll say.
And I don't know why.
Time flies. I'll say 2021.
No, you want to take a shot, Josh?
It was when Franklin was a coach, remember that? They played Auburn.
The year, I don't know who the matchup was. I've got the year. It's 2008. 2008.
I want to say they played Auburn.
Was that James Franklin?
Yeah. Yeah. Should have been. I think.
Also, too, guess who we're going to have on the show Thursday morning.
Celine Dion.
Thursday morning, 27. Bobby Petrino.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not Celine, but BP.
Okay.
How about
He's
that?
going to be on with us.
He'll be on the show. Yeah.
2 words. Thank you, Frank.
Well, this was really not even a Frank thing. How about that?
What?
No, not even a Frank
what's
thing.
the thing?
It's just things.
Is this part of your deal
This
with the
just-
chancellor? What, I mean, how'd you come
listen,
about?
we can't.
Make a request?
Listen.
Make a request?
When did you set this up?
It just happened last night.
You know, I'm starting to be concerned because Roger and I are totally in the dark, and then like next week we're gonna read some press release about you taking the AD job, and you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, so I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys."
not gonna happen.
Well, I just don't want to be too long before you go. And my assistant Roger Scott, because yeah.
Hey, also there's a story we'll get to a little bit later. This is silly, but this is a story. What is the loneliest day of the year for singles?
Valentine's Day?
There's a new leader according to this poll, which I think is silly.
It's not New Year's Eve.
Take a shot.
Is it Thanksgiving?
Not Thanksgiving.
Is it a holiday?
Sorta.
It's not Valentine's Day?
It's not Valentine's Day,
I
according
was
to this
saying
study.
New Year's or Valentine's Day were my 2 guesses.
Daylight savings.
You ready for this?
St. Patrick's Day.
Which I think is silly. According to a survey, Halloween. Most single people say the loneliest holiday is Halloween.
Yeah, no.
I don't get that either.
Where's your bell?
I don't make these stories up. I just read them.
They want somebody to go to a Halloween party.
Or you feel like if you're by yourself and people are coming to your house as groups.
I think I think Chuck's right. I think it's a Halloween party type deal.
Yep.
Well, we will. They chop it up, sort of give
I'll
you
just
some
stay
reasons.
home and give candy out to trick-or-treaters.
I think it's so
Oh, here it is. Okay, there are a couple possible explanations. Halloween is built around groups. There's a trick-or-treating kids, parties, couples costumes, and families hanging out together. But you know what? It's not more than a holiday. It's not. There's no way that the Valentines are.
There's no way that's more than Thanksgiving. Listen, excuse me. Society right now has no idea what I'm speaking about. But you want to be tough? You look at Fonzie when he lied to the Cunninghams about having to go to Waukesha, and he was in his garage eating, and Richie saw it. And Mr. C said, "Let's go get him. You'll take the bus to Waukesha later." That was one of the loneliest times. Those holidays are a little bit lonelier, and this is completely my opinion, than Halloween.
Yeah, I guess
You'll all be shocked to know that reference went way over my head. Who is Fonzie?
Okay, once upon a time, there was a show called Happy Days.
Oh.
And Fonzie was a character on that show played by Henry Winkler.
Maybe at that time one of the biggest characters in the history of television. He was so big.
He was huge.
He was so big. You know, he would do what? He'd go, hey, thumbs up, hey, leather jacket, slick back hair.
And Josh, he could turn on a jukebox by punching it.
Yes, he just punched it.
We could do that. We tried to do that as a kid. We tried to do that back with some of those wand washing car washes. There was one on Central Avenue. Steve Qualls knows which one I'm talking about on Crawford Drive. Mike Garner does. You'd get that one, pop that sucker, and it would come on. And then you'd put that hard bristle brush on your vehicle, and now you would not even think about doing something like that. But Fonzie and those characters were. It was a simpler time. It is so simple that at the time, the first several years, Fonzie could not wear a leather jacket.
How about that?
And be around the motorcycle.
Too edgy.
That's why on the motorcycle he had on a blue windbreaker.
Sure did.
So it didn't appear because they didn't want to corrupt society. And now, man.
And Josh, if you've heard the term "jumping the shark," that was a term because Fonzie. They'd run out of ideas, so they had Fonzie on skis jumping over a circle of water that had a shark in it.
I got a trivia question for you, Josh, and see if you know, because you've never heard the term hog heaven. You know, to be in hog heaven. JoJo's in hog heaven, and I gave one yesterday. I want to see if you know this one. This is a term that comes from boxing that means to quit or give up.
Throw in the towel.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. Just wondering if you knew that. All right.
Hold on. So can I ask? What was too edgy about the leather jacket next to the motorcycle?
It just
because
he was a gang, like a gang member kind of.
It's a gang member.
Like the greasers and the
How about
what was the thing? The greasers and the whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's
socias.
That's what it is. How about that?
He was a hood.
That was what television used to be.
I love that.
But
it was.
And then of course you had two different songs for Happy Days. Chuck, you should know this.
Yeah, Rocking Around the Clock,
which was Bob Haley, Bill Haley, yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Get the man side up. And and there's that one. And then every time when the show would come back, this is how. I'm sorry, folks. Give me this one. This is after it went after that. Then it would go to the show. It would go, dun dun. It would be. I remember the music that it would start out with before it went to the opening scene.
And then what was the other song?
The Happy Day, just the Happy Days song.
You remember how it went?
One. Happy days, happy days, Thursday, Friday, happy days, Saturday, what a day, grooving all week with you.
We're such nerds.
Oh my gosh!
And that word came from that show.
Listen, and how many spin-offs?
Oh yeah,
you had Mork and Mindy.
Yes,
Laverne and Shirley.
Joni loves Chachi, which was a failure.
Gosh,
yeah, that was a major hit. Yeah, let's used to love Mr. C.
Yeah,
Mr. C. They're all dead now.
When you remember Mr. C, and he was really worried about his life because he had not accomplished anything. He was 45 years old. He had his own hardware store, and I'm going. He was 45. He was an old man on that show.
Well, the other thing for Josh, that just a really strong pop culture reference is the star of that show was also Opie. Yeah. On one of the other greatest TV shows of all time.
I thought Opie came from Howard Stern.
No, Opie.
Oh no!
Opie was a little kid character in which was many consider the great Andy Griffith Show, maybe the greatest TV show of all time, black and white. And then he goes on to make great movies. How many great movies has Ron Howard made? I mean, a ton.
Ron Howard's a director. Yeah, I didn't know he was.
He was an actor.
Was there a guy named Opie on Howard Stern?
There was a character called Opie.
Yeah. Well, what was it? I just blank on his name in Happy Days. Is
Richie?
Richie. Oh yeah, Richie.
Little Richie.
Richie, Potsy. Ralph Mouth.
Yeah, Ralph Mouth.
Pinky. Who before Chachi? Who was the little nephew that was a bad little dude? What was his name?
I don't remember him.
Spike.
Oh, Spike.
You remember Spike?
What was the older brother's name that you never saw? Chuck. Yeah, Chuck.
Never saw Chuck.
Wow. Yeah. And now, folks, right now, did you see that mushroom cloud over there near Justin Acree's house? His head just exploded.
Just to remember. Listen, DJ softened him up a little bit. He's willing to.
Oh, is he? Okay,
yeah, I think so.
Good. Well, I mean, I like Justin,
but he can't go very long with it though. That's
poor DJ.
All right, we'll take a break here.
Trey is there, by the way. Trey will be on tie line.
Okay, so Trey's going to be on tie line, not in the studio.
No.
Okay. All right, Trey Reed will be with us. If you got a question for Trey, 661-1037, he will answer those questions. Do not go away. We're at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Also, our coverage presented by Oaklawn. We appreciate Oaklawn very much. Don't go away.
Cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. You never knew how much that muddy water meant to me, but I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
The NBA returned last night with two exciting games. First, the Oklahoma City Thunder raised their banner, and they start the season 1-0. It was a 125-124 victory for the defending champions. SGA scores 35 points and dishes out 5 assists with 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals as well. Kevin Durant scored 29 points and had 9 rebounds in his Rockets debut. Alperen Şengün went for 39 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists to open up the season. In game number
number 2 of the NBC doubleheader. It was the Warriors 119, the Los Angeles Lakers 109. Jimmy Butler goes for 31 points. Steph Curry had 23, and Jonathan Kuminga had 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Luka Doncic gets off the year to a hot start. He had 43 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists in the loss. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A chilly start to Wednesday, but another sunny, nice day with a high of 78 this afternoon. Tonight, some clouds will roll through, partly to mostly cloudy with a low of 54. Tomorrow, back up to 78 degrees with a partly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone. On Wednesday, the guys will be on the road at Pleasant Valley for the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Thanks to From the Shortgrass for our trip out there. We'll be joined by Caleb Wooden thanks to Blue Collar Consulting, get his opinions on Arkansas's defense. Kevin Kelly will come on thanks to Scoops Ice Cream. Michael Felder will come on talk about college football. And we'll be joined by the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham. It's all that and much more Wednesday in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Every day when we're out on the road, there's always that one person who just can't stay off their phone. They think they're being sneaky, but come on, we've all seen them. You got the sneak-a-peeker, eyes bouncing back and forth between the road and the text like they're watching a ping pong match. And then there's the got-a-ticketer, sitting on the shoulder, red and blue lights flashing, their face buried in their phone thinking, how'd they even see me? And don't forget the fast scroller. Can't make it 5 minutes without updating their followers to let them know what they had for lunch. Oh, and the night lighter. That's the mysterious blue glow lighting up the inside of the car like a UFO sighting. Sound familiar? Maybe a little too familiar? Look, nobody thinks it'll be them, but all it takes is one glance, one scroll, one real quick text to change your life or somebody else's forever. So before you end up the fender benderer, the veering off the roader, or worst of all, the driver who killed someone, put the phone away, or you're gonna pay. A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Fellas, you can feel your energy slipping away, man. Losing what makes you, you. It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right just for you. Fellas, treatment is covered by most major insurances with affordable self-pay options available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
Spread across 5 states, Centennial Bank upholds our commitment to the communities we serve through our support of businesses and families. Our tradition of being a good corporate neighbor is one of our top priorities. Through education and support, partnership with our dedicated employees, shareholders, and local boards, and superior customer service, one family and business at a time, we are proud to help our communities thrive, because that's what being a good neighbor is all about. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Hey everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on the Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
This special broadcast of Morning Mayhem, live from Pleasant Valley Country Club for the Simmons Bank Championship, is presented by Stevens and brought to you by Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Live racing is just 2 months away from returning to Oaklawn.
I like the gully watcher when I'm in bed. Right?
Oh, man, my wife.
Hey, whoa.
Whoa. It's Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. If you've got questions about outdoor life in Arkansas, Trey is the guy with all the answers. Brought to you by Arts Marine. Arts Marine in North Little Rock has been carrying Yamaha, G3, and Tohatsu for over 50 years. Call them today at 753-7351.
Good morning, Trey.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
We are doing great. No, I'll tell you what, I was a little confused for a second. You know, when he said we got Trey on the timeline, I was thinking Trey Schapp.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was thinking, why is Trey Schapp out here on the golf course?
He's at SEC Media Days again.
It's like, what is going on? What is going on? So that's the. So no, it's all good. It's all good. How you doing, Trey? Everything good?
I'm doing well, man. Yeah, it's been a
it's nice
week since I last saw you.
Yeah, it's nice and cool out here today, Roger. This is our coolest
You've got
day.
on 2 hoodies.
No. This is a regular T-shirt underneath it.
Oh,
it's long sleeve though.
Okay. Well, I've got on the draft fit under this one.
How was the first? We had the first weekend of alternative firearm weekend hunting season, right?
I was actually sitting here trying to pull the numbers up, and I have not successfully done that yet. But I
go back to the days in Fayetteville. As I said, the most.
Stop that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. Just firing by mistake. Sorry, Trey.
Go ahead, Trey.
I hit the button bar with my elbow when I'm in the studio on the wild side. I get it.
Isn't that something?
No, I don't have the numbers. I'll try to pull them up maybe during the next break. But anecdotally, I think I've heard it's been pretty good. Obviously, this weather is favorable. We had a little light rain over the Saturday morning in some parts of the state, especially western areas, Northwest, and that's more than a little rain. We had a lot of rain in some areas, but I don't think that deterred the deer hunters too much on opening morning. It looks like, from what I've heard, been pretty robust for the first few days. And of course, as you mentioned, this weather's fantastic. We got speckle belly goose season and snow goose season opening on Saturday, a little 9-day stint before it closes, and then reopens with the regular duck season on November 22nd. So, like you always say, David, Roger, it's like we're at that time where like every week there's something new coming in. So
yes,
waterfowlers get an opportunity this weekend.
And for the first time, no controversy with Trey. It seems like the last few weeks you're having to deal with a story here and a story.
True, David.
oh, that's right. That's right. Was there something else this week that came up?
Well, I mean, it's not a controversy, but it's a pretty major event, pretty major regulation that was voted in on an emergency basis. It was presented to the commission Wednesday right after I was on with y'all, and then approved on Thursday. But we've had the federal government, the Fish and Wildlife Service, has lost millions of fish, about 90% or more.
That's right. That's what it was. That's right.
Norfolk National Fish Hatchery. And then, of course, we are at about 50% production capacity on our state-owned, Game and Fish-owned Spring River Hatchery up at Mammoth Spring. And so you take those two. We were probably going to be the flood back in April is what harmed our hatchery over at Mammoth Spring. But we were going to be okay, be able to make up for some of that shortfall through the federal hatcheries, which have provided fish for us for decades. But man, some water quality issues, kind of a perfect storm of different things, water temperature, dissolved oxygen, and things like that at Norfolk, and they've lost a ton of fish. So, the thought was like, but at our stocking rates, at the reduced stocking rates that we're going to have to go to as a result of this, it wouldn't take long for folks to catch a lot of those fish, and within probably a couple of months, it would have been a situation where you would go out there to trout fish and you just probably wouldn't catch much, and it'd be a miserable experience. Obviously, it's so important to Arkansas's economy and so important to the anglers of the state. We had to do something, and we couldn't just do nothing. And so the commission adopted a proposal that for 120 days, it's temporary, will impose a catch and release regulation on the White River, the Bull Shoals tailwater from the dam 45 miles down to the North Fork, and then the entire North Fork tailwater, which is only 5 miles long, from the dam down to the confluence with the White. Now, the Little Red, the Beaver tailwater, and the lower 50 miles of White River trout waters, there's only going to be a 2-fish daily limit with some length restrictions there. So a major change for trout fishing regulations in Arkansas. I do want to emphasize that this is a temporary emergency order, 120 days, so 114 days now. Now, there is a chance that it will be extended for another emergency order, which we can only do 120 days at a time. But we just kind of got to wait and see, January, February, what the production capacity is, how much we've caught up at the Spring River Hatchery, and what the North Fork Hatchery, how long they're going to be down. But they're telling us that it may be June of 2026 before they produce a fish that can be stocked in Arkansas waters. To put things into perspective, guys, the North Fork National Fish Hatchery is the largest trout hatchery in the entire country. So it produces a lot of the trout that are stocked in Arkansas waters.
Yeah, the way I heard about that, I was actually in the press box Saturday, and Clay Henry, who's a
Clay
massive,
was talking about it, I bet.
Yeah, he did. I was like, wow, listen, we got to ask Trey about that next week. So, so that's not surprised by that. I think we got somebody on the line with a question. I think it's Kevin. Kevin, good morning. Got a question for Trey?
Yes, I do. First, let me tell Baz and Roger a belated happy birthday. I missed getting into you guys to tell you.
Thank you.
Love the show.
Thank you.
Trey,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Trey, I recently got a piece of property on the Caddo, and then my son and I went up there yesterday, and we caught about 20. We got into some smallmouth, but we also caught a fish that I'm not sure what it was. It was kind of colored like a largemouth, shorter body with red eyes. Is that a warmouth?
Could have been. Also, you could have stumbled across some kind of hybrid between a smallmouth and a largemouth, which is colloquially called a mean mouth. It's not like, it actually recognized species, but it's a hybrid between a smallmouth and a largemouth and a spot. Excuse me, I keep misspeaking. Smallmouth and spotted bass is a mean mouth. So it could have been something like that. But yeah, it could have been a warmouth or rock bass, something like that. But man, the Caddo River is a fantastic fishery. Glad you got into them, and that sounds like an exciting development with you getting some property up there.
Thanks, Kevin. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kevin.
I was just going to ask Trey if he could recommend a good bait. We were using a little grub spinner, and we're doing pretty good, but I wasn't really sure on color choices on the Caddo. Thank you.
Man, yeah, you bet, Kevin. I really like one of my right-hand man at work, Scotty Wyatt, has a lease on the Caddo and floats it quite a bit. Got some family over there at Amity, and he loves a shad wrap, just a silver shad wrap. I prefer for smallmouth anywhere in Arkansas, but on the Caddo too, a little 4-inch finesse worm or lizard, crawfish type plastic bait in watermelon red.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. If you got any more questions for Trey, we got a few more too. We'll get to 661-1037. We are out here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. The noise in the background you hear is the machines that go over the greens and stuff, and so they're doing that. The sun's coming up; it's going to be beautiful out here.
Looks so good.
Walt Coleman has made it.
Yeah.
I do want to thank Michael Cataldo, who is one of the youngest tournament directors in America, for helping get this done. But yeah, if you got any more questions, text or call us. We'll be back here in just a minute. Don't go away.
Letting the sun and the rum just do what it does.
David BAZZEL for Luxury Pool & Spa. It's hot tub season, and Luxury Pool & Spa has Fantasy, Hot Spring, and Caldera hot tubs in stock on the showroom floor and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool & Spa in Conway and Russellville also carries Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems, the same that I use in my hot tub. It's also that time of year for tailgating and watching the hogs outdoors. Luxury Pool & Spa carries Polywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around fire pits on brisk nights watching your favorite game. And next summer will be here before you know it. Start planning today for your new pool. It's a big investment, and having a company that you can trust is crucial. Jeremy and Shane Lawson build the pools themselves, so they will know every inch of your new pool. They're trained professionals specializing in custom in-ground concrete pools with tanning ledges, grottos, infinity edges, automated pools, and more. The Lawson family have been building pools since 1976. That's 5 decades of trustworthy pool builders. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool & Spa online at luxurypoolarkansas.com. That's luxurypoolarkansas.com.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good! That's bad. Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Celebrate your wins, but don't chase the losses. Remember, gambling is entertainment, not a paycheck. Set your limits and keep it fun. Visit arpgcouncil.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER for free confidential help. Play your way the smart way.
He's a world champion arm wrestler and one of QC Kinetics' most outspoken advocates. When Monster Mike Todd severely injured his bicep, doctors recommended a career-ending surgery.
Well, I definitely was never going to do that because I'm a competitive athlete.
And he didn't have to, because the QC Kinetics Little Rock medical team jumped into action, treating the damage using Mike's own orthobiologics. No need for surgery.
I think QC Kinetics was a huge help in my recovery. The percentages were that I would never make it back to this level.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments have helped transform, relieve, and restore thousands of patients with injuries and joint pain.
There's a pretty good chance that with under 15 weeks, I'll be competing for the heavyweight world title. Yeah, so I might be 24-time world champion by the end of the year.
You got this, Mike. And for anyone listening who's dealing with joint pain, the QC Kinetics consultation is free. So give them a call today.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine is taking golf to the next level. As the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics, UAMS Health covers all 19 Razorback sports programs, including golf, and is the official medical partner of the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. They're also proud to sponsor professional golfers Ken Duke and Glenn Day. Have a golf injury? Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today. That's 501-686-8674.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hit that post, keep on talking. Show with no name, 6 to 10. Sports a bit, then talking spit. With our listeners, we will win. It's the Buzz, Signal Media Independent. 100,000 watts day and night. KABZ 103.7. We will fight, fight, fight.
You remember, what was that when, during COVID, we were supposed to do a song and wash your hands for a certain amount of time? Wasn't that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
I think that's where that came from.
Is that what it was?
Maybe.
A few more minutes with Trey Reed here. Trey, a couple things. By the way, when he said mean mouth, I said mean mouth. And somebody said, my wife's got one of those too. Oh, yeah. There you go.
You've heard that phrase.
Yes. Someone says here, Trey, a lot of hunters with, let's see here, with new guns being allowed for muzzle season. So is that somebody complaining that? What's he saying there?
Well, I'm not sure. I want to try to dive into like ESP interpretation of what that means. But
yeah, as you saying that people.
I'm assuming they're talking about like the straight wall firearms that are in their second year as part of this alternative firearm season, added to the muzzleloader firearms.
Gotcha. All right, we got Justin on line 2, I believe. Josh, go ahead and punch him up. Justin, good morning. How are you? Got a question for Trey Reed?
Yes. Good morning, guys.
Hey, fella.
Hey, Trey. So I'll make this as basic as I can. Basically, I've got permission to hunt private land that butts up next to Party Creek, WMA up in Russell. So to access that land, there's an easement that basically splits it between the private land and the WMA. So we went there this past weekend, and at the gate, first time was locked. Now, if I'm around that gate, am I trespassing?
I mean, if you've got something showing that you have an easement allowing you to access through that way, I would not think so. Now, is the gate on Departee Creek WMA, or is it a private landowner besides the one you're hunting on? I'm not completely following you.
It splits right.
it goes right in the middle. So basically, you have like a little road, a little dirt road. On one side is the WMA, the other side is private land. So, but to get access to private land, I have to go around that gate somehow.
So you need, Justin, you need to call your lawyer.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what has Billy Joe Dupree got to do with it?
Justin, I would contact the game warden in your area to get a clarification, because I don't want to sit here and tell you, like Dave jokingly said, I don't want to tell you something that's going to get you in legal trouble when I don't 100% know the situation. But I mean, if that road's on a wildlife management area, that's public ground, so you should be able to walk down that road. But again, man, check with the game warden up there. He's going to be more intimately familiar with the situation you're talking about.
We are here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. We want to thank Oaklawn for sponsoring all our 3-day coverage out here. Sun's coming up, Trey. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here's another one. Question for Trey: would there be an option for youth check on the automated animal check line anytime soon?
No, it's funny you bring that up. I was going to talk really more about that next week, but
that's okay. Way to go, Baz.
No, you can. You can definitely check a deer for youth, but the way the youth have to hunters, of course, when we're talking deer, that's 6 to 15 years old. They have to have their own account. Now, they don't have to have a license until they're 16 years old, but they do have to have an account with Game and Fish on the app, or you can go to agfc.com and set it up as well. But you can, an adult, a mentor, a dad, grandpa, uncle, mom, aunt, grandma, whatever, can set up a youth account that is connected to their account, so you can do the checking for the kid. But yeah, no, I mean, unlike in years past, now it's been this way for a year or two, but youth actually do have to check their deer on their own customer ID number. Yeah, that's all set up, and we're actually going to be putting out a news release, I think, today, and I'll talk more about it next week with some specifics since the youth season opens a week from Saturday.
And going back to the last caller, me and Roger both picked up on that. You said Dipper D? Yeah. What were you saying?
Billy Joe Dupree, WMMA.
Departee Creek, WMA.
Departee. I have never heard of Departee Creek.
Great movie, though. Great movie.
What is it?
Departed.
Hey, I was going to tell you guys, too, during the break, I did a little, rough math in my head, which is dangerous, but it looks like about 13,000-ish deer checked so far during this alternative firearm season. And, of course, we've got 5 days left, through Sunday. So should be a few more. Looks like it's been pretty good numbers thus far.
Trey, did you play any golf at all? By the way, Walt Coleman joins us early this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How about
I had no idea how long it was going to take.
That's smart. Listen, Walt's a smart guy. Good job.
So I'm used to trying to get places early.
I got you. Very smart.
You're good.
Are you a golfer, Trey, at all?
I have played some. I'm not much of a golfer. I don't own any clubs currently, but I'll typically, in the past, I've played like a charity tournament or two, or jump in on like a, where some buddies need a fourth or something. But
you're a natural
for a tournament.
athlete,
but I suck, man.
I think you are. That's me. Let me have it. Let me have it.
I bet you can hit it. I bet you can hit it a long way.
Sure.
Maybe but I'll tell you what, it's a funny story. I went out to Rebsamen a number of years ago with a buddy of mine who's a pretty regular golfer, and it was like, I think over the Christmas holidays or whatever, so I was off work, my wife was off work, and she decided to join us, go ride around in the cart. She'd never really been on a golf course, really followed it much, and so like you, she's thinks, I'm pretty, decent coordination and what have you like that. Well, after about 2 holes, she looked over and she's like, it is really enjoyable to me to find something that you finally suck at. So,
Wow. All right, there you go.
If that tells you anything about my golf game.
Yeah, she got that
or
one.
Or my
in,
wife, for that matter.
A couple of things real quick. Why can't I use a pump shotgun with slug? And then the other one is
it's a personal problem.
Let's see, where's it at here? Regarding the 3-point rule, trying to manage my herd and have a 3 to 4 year old spike. Legally, I cannot harvest that deer. Will there ever be anything that the 3-point rule modified for deer that are mature that don't have the genes to have 3 points on?
I'll interpret. Number one, on the pump shotgun with slugs, you can use that during modern gun season. You just can't use it during straight wall, alternative firearm season. And it's just the way the law was written. I mean, to allow the whole idea was these straight wall rifles and not shotgun, and it specifically says got to be a metallic cartridge. Now you could argue, shotgun shell is straight, there's no taper, but it metallic is the key operative word in the regulation there. As far as the 3-point rule goes, people talk about that a lot. I don't know how much property that caller or listener has, but there are certain, if you get into DMAP, we've talked a lot about that. David made that famous a couple years ago down at the Grove.
Yes.
And but DMAP has some allowances, like where you can shoot some of those quote unquote cull bucks, inferior bucks, like the one Jamie and the crew had David shoot down there at the Grove. It's like a big bodied deer. It was like an 8-point, David, but wasn't.
I think it was a 6-point, but 220 pounds. It was
a big spread, and that's the kind of that's. And sometimes you get these older, like spike bucks with just 2 big long main beams, and that's it, without any branching on it. And that's what that guy's talking about. But if he's got enough property, he could get enrolled in DMAP or do kind of a cooperative deal management with neighbors. You can kind of have your land, your acreage treated together to reach the threshold to be a DMAP club. So there's some options for you right there.
Trey, can you get like down there at the Grove with a controlled environment that is? Can they get WMD in their deer and that stock in there?
Oh, you
can that happen?
CWD, chronic wasting disease?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing.
The reason I ask is it's like my lawn. If my neighbor doesn't do his lawn, then his things can creep over to mine. Can that happen in a controlled environment?
100% it can, Roger. I mean, they're free-ranging deer, right?
Come on, man.
But what I was going to say, I mean, you bring up a good point. One of the things that a lot of hunters always talk about is, like, I want to manage for big bucks, but my neighbor doesn't. He'll shoot anything, and so deer don't know boundary lines. They don't know purple paint, that marks boundary lines. So they're definitely what your neighbor does can influence what happens on your property. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
Thanks so much,
Trey.
I think you said WD-40.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have fun.
Thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey. Have a great rest of your week, buddy.
All right, got a busy next hour coming up. Walt Coleman, Craig O'Neill, Rick Schaefer.
Hall of Famers.
Out here at Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens.
These guys setting up. Thanks to Chuck and Ralphie.
Yes,
thank you, Oaklawn.
This is Chuck Barrett inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
This is David BAZZEL for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And don't forget, coming up the week of October 20th, Simmons will host the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. It benefits local charities across the natural state. I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball. Right here on your home of the Hogs, 103. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Governor Sanders and Secretary of State Cole Jester are facing another lawsuit, this time from the Democratic Party of Arkansas. Party leaders claim the delay of special election for House District 70 violates state law. The district covers part of North Little Rock and Sherwood. Democratic leaders say their suit is about constitutional rights and voter registration. Governor Sanders' office says having the elections on the same day saves money and ensures election security. No court date has been set yet for this lawsuit. lawsuit. There was a hearing last week for the suit filed by a resident in District 26. The State General Assembly's fiscal session starts on April 8th, and Conway police say an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, and two 16-year-olds were arrested for their involvement in a deadly shooting of a 17-year-old. The shooting took place at the Bear Haven apartment complex on Saturday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Gary Burton Jr.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a beautiful sunny Wednesday, although a little chilly this morning. This afternoon, it will warm up to the mid and upper 70s, 78 are high in Little Rock. Tonight, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, milder with a low of 54. Our Thursday, a partly cloudy day and a high of 78. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
From the Shortgrass with Trey Schapp presents The Zone, broadcasting live Wednesday and Friday from Pleasant Valley Country Club for the Simmons Bank Championship, presented by Stevens. Justin and DJ will be at the course with interviews, leaderboard updates, and much more. Visit SimmonsBankChampionship.com for ticket information.
Hey, Central Arkansas, Roger Scott here to tell you about my friends at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. The folks over at Alcoa Community FCU have been proudly serving their members since 1957. After a recent expansion, Alcoa can now serve 15 counties in Central Arkansas. If you live, work, or worship in any of the 15 counties, you're eligible to be a member. So if you're looking for a new financial institution, take a look at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. They have all the services that you need and expect. You need a high-yield checking account? Check out the Casasa checking account paying up to 6% APY. Looking for a new mortgage? Or if you need to refinance your current mortgage loan? The real Matt Jones has got you covered. How about a HELOC to help you with a kitchen remodel or another big project? Robert Chumley, he's your guy. Need a low-rate auto loan or to refinance your new side-by-side or duck boat? Leah, Mondi, and Charlie are the experts that you need to get everything done. No matter what your financial services needs are, Alcoa Community FCU has a solution for you. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today and see if you're eligible to become a member.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Is your AC down and it's got you upset? When you start to sweat, call Jet.
Jet Heat and Air, Central Arkansas's comfort team. Fast service, free estimates, and financing available. Family owned and Arkansas proud. Schedule today at jetacservice.com. That's jetacservice.com.
The Genesises from Genesis of Conway have become so popular that now Genesis of Conway has a tremendous selection of pre-owned trade-ins. Highline vehicles, low mileage, great prices at a dealership that is unlike any you've ever seen. Spoiler alert, when you visit Genesis of Conway, you will get spoiled. It's unlike any dealership you've ever seen, even when you go pre-owned. Go see them, and it will hit you like it has so many. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Synergenics and Low T Center are the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. What makes them MVPs? Well, that's easy. They use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone. They are the real experts that you can trust for quality care. They accept most major insurances. They have locations all around town. They offer at-home treatments, and the initial T-test is free. The list goes on and on. Bottom line is this. Synergenics and Low T Center make it affordable and easy for you to start and stay on the best treatment available. It's not if, it's when. Your energy starts to slip, your mood worsens, you start to see stubborn weight gain. It could be low testosterone that's draining all the things that make you you. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center have a long history of helping women. Stop in, get tested, let them get you balanced out. For a limited time, visit any Synergenics and Low T Center clinic for a free hormone consultation or free T-test and automatically enter to win autographed jerseys, balls, helmets, or even a pair of tickets to a major sporting event here in town. Book your appointment now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
I'm convinced you could take 2 players off a pro football team and have them play a pickleball team from the Little Rock Athletic Club of any age, and the Little Rock Athletic Club team would win every time. Why? It's year-round pickleball. At the Little Rock Athletic Club, people will witness the fitness.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change,
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
then you can change.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It is 7:06. Glad you're with us. It's 48 degrees. I didn't even look at the temp this morning.
Yeah.
So it was chillier than that a little while ago.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
And we're outside.
Yeah, we are.
Sans a heater.
But you got your jacket and.
Yeah, fortunately I asked you.
Yeah, that's right.
Before I left.
That's right.
Are we outside?
There's a reason Walt's a Hall of Fame NFL referee. He knows about the details.
That's a veteran move.
We are here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Our coverage for 3 days is presented by our friends over at Oakland. Saw Zach Gillum yesterday at the Touchdown Club, and they had a big crowd. But appreciate Oakland. A couple things. We'll get to Rick Schaefer here in just a second. Got a lot of messages that we hadn't gotten back to on our Deep 3 Auto Sales text line. Early edition of Walt Coleman hanging out with us. I think Craig O'Neill's going to be here too. Someone says here, Baz, great job on the Touchdown Club. It was my wife's first time and she loved it. Wants to go listen to another speaker. She laughed at your comment about Kelly's picture being hung up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Once I win some Simmons Bank tickets, I can convince her how great golf is. We need to give away some more tickets today.
Okay.
We'll do that both with match game and some general
Do
stuff.
we have Auburn tickets to give away anymore?
Josh, what is our status on that?
No,
Chuck,
I think that was the only pair we have.
One pair
Okay,
for the week.
okay.
Very good. Thank you. We have the man here.
How many passes for the tournament do we have?
Charles?
Plenty or a lot or some? Do we like 5? Each show has.
You should have had 5 for last week. And if you gave
Okay.
We'll give away Wes's.
By the way, too, thanks to everybody who came out yesterday to the Touchdown Club. It was an amazing turnout, right at 700 people, mostly.
Congratulations, Jay.
Thank you. A lot of women there, and they love Kelly Finglass, and Josh is going to get a couple of the clips. I thought what she said about social media to the kids, something we're going to play again. And
I didn't take offense to anything that you did when you showed the pictures of the cheerleaders when they'd be up there. Whoa! Look at that! I like that belly. I like that belly. I was all in.
Wait, is that the way I said it?
Oh yeah.
So Josh,
and then the other one got a big. Woo! Look at that. We like big hair.
Oh, that was going out. Yeah, I did. Right. Listen,
I like it.
Yeah. Okay,
I appreciate it. My wife had big hair.
Let's get the check from Josh. Josh, how was that yesterday? Did it say anything out of line?
You were actually sparkling. I mean, that's like for the guy who was like preempting himself, being like, actually, the real villains are the people coming after me. Preemptively before your sexist comment, you said nothing that crossed the line, I thought.
Wonderful.
So
Where's my bell? I need to get my bell out. Thank you very much, Josh. Let's check in with Rick Schaefer. We already got a message yesterday about Rick, so we're going to bring that up when we get him on there. Let's welcome him to the show officially there, Josh.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. The only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
Good morning and welcome to the Simmons Bank Championship. Rick, how are you today?
Great, and Randy was there yesterday, so it must be a great event. Yeah, he's going to be there all week, and I guess you guys are going to be there all week, so Randy will be a little warmer than you are because he doesn't have to be there early in the morning.
Yes. We're watching right now. I don't know, Roger, where the cameras are, but so we got this Pro-Am. I've never played in a Pro-Am. Have you, Walt?
No.
It's where you get an actual pro. These guys that are professionals, won majors, play with sponsors and amateurs, and you pay a certain amount to do it. which was really cool. And we played with John Daly Roger and guys like that, and Ken Duke, and it's amazing how good the pros are. Holy cow! It's just another level.
That's why they're pros.
That's exactly right.
Played with Trey Schaff.
Yeah,
Trey Schaff.
And these guys too.
Really good, yeah.
And they're already out here practicing.
The pros
they're out here practicing.
Pros right here practicing, Rick, in the dark. One of them. Who was it? Somebody said, I forget who. We've got to get the list of the players that are playing here. A couple comments about Rick already from some of our listeners. Said, I was listening to Drive Time yesterday afternoon, and they had a caller on, and he was nitpicking Taylor Green. Rick went off on him and was like, why not praise him instead of nitpick? He said, if you want to nitpick, do that on the defensive side of the ball. Did you get after somebody yesterday, Rick, that was calling in doing that?
Well, it wasn't a call-in as Landon Leach, who's on with us every week, and I guess I don't pay attention to enough things because he's supposed to be talking about the quarterbacks,
right?
And so from his standpoint, he's probably thinking, well, he could do this better and could do that better. Right. But I wasn't thinking about that, and I was thinking about, and I didn't even bring this up. Do you know Taylor Green accounted for 5 touchdowns against Texas A&M? 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And he's talking about he could have done this and he should have done that and this and I'm just thinking, and I came back later and what I said was, Landon, okay, you are talking about the quarterbacks. Maybe you could start with all the good things he did and said, now here are some things that he could and do it that way. So I think I have thought especially after Saturday's game, I went home thinking, what a terrible thing it is that Arkansas is 2-5 while we're watching a quarterback who is one of the best Arkansas has ever had.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
And so I guess I was a little sensitive there and probably went overboard. Yeah.
But Rick, people focus on the negative.
I know. Well,
I mean,
can I tell you, Walt? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but Bobby Petrino, who we'll have on Thursday, I think at 7:30. The press conference after the game, he had an opening statement, and within about a minute, he goes, Taylor's just got to do a better job of, not taking that sack there. And I felt like going, hey Coach, I get that, but why don't you spend a little time talking about he single-handedly carried this team for 3 hours and kept you in the ball game.
And for every game.
Yeah, they cannot stop him. They cannot. Listen, only Notre Dame has slowed him down.
What did Arkansas have? Was it 4th and 17 or something like that? And they had to go because otherwise, what difference does it make how much you lose by?
Yeah.
And he runs 49 yards, and I have to think maybe his knee bothered him a little bit or whatever he got hit on that knocked him out of the game a bit, because if he'd have been full speed, I think he'd have run 93 yards. I don't think those guys that were back there would have caught him. He is amazing.
He has to demoralize defensive coordinators and just demoralize them because you work all week on trying to come up with ways to stop him. It doesn't matter. He just runs around everybody and just makes it look easy. Here's another one, Roger. Somebody's he's at his deer stand. He says 2 mornings in a row, a crisp 42 degrees, watching the world come to life. And about to listen to Rick be condescending to Josh in the nicest way possible. Only way this morning could get better is if a monster buck appears. Appreciate y'all keeping us entertained each morning. Y'all have a blessed day. So
thank you, listener person.
There you go.
Josh, if I've been condescending to you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be condescending.
Wow, that sounded condescending.
No,
that is so good.
Oh,
Rick,
great.
I'm a listener.
Well,
I'm kidding, Rick. I'm kidding.
How can you win?
How do you win? Rick, what do you think? Auburn's in a spot just like Arkansas. You freeze. Of course, they still have their head coach, but he's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
And they've lost 4 close games. They've lost 4 in a row for the 3rd year in a row. The fans are after him. They just the opposite of us. They have a really salty defense and an offense that's not very good. So what do you think about the matchup? I think over at Oaklawn Sports, the line is Arkansas is favored by 1, which I think is the first time we've been favored since Arkansas State.
And 57 over under.
Okay.
Well, it is interesting because I didn't realize this till I was reading it this morning that Auburn's 0-4 in the conference and they haven't scored 20 points in a conference game.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, that's and in this league that is loaded with offense, I can see why Auburn fans are upset. On the other hand, Arkansas probably hadn't held anybody to as few points as Auburn usually does. So, I can see why Arkansas fans are upset about the defense. So we'll see what gives. You got to believe that as good as Auburn's defense is, and it's really good, Arkansas is going to score some points.
Right.
So the question is, against an offense that hasn't been very good, will Arkansas's defense make them look good, or can they get some stops? We felt all along, Texas A&M, you look at one stop at a key time, and Arkansas wins. You know, that game boils down to 4th and 1. Arkansas did not make 4th and 1. If they'd have made 4th and 1 and gone down and scored, that takes a possession away from A&M, because A&M scored after Arkansas missed 4th and 1, and it takes a possession away from A&M, and it keeps Arkansas. It's never a 2-score game. Because it was a 2-score game, they could never catch up again. So, you know, you can look at all these different things. Can they make those plays against Auburn, and can they stop Auburn if Auburn's got 4th and 2? Because Arkansas didn't stop any of A&M's 4th down plays. But I'm still encouraged. I do think we had a lot of our discussion yesterday, and Marcus Elliott, I think, adds a lot to this discussion. I know some people get upset at some of the things he says, but he's got some wisdom when he says, because I'm for Bobby Petrino. I definitely want him to be hired. But as he said, you got to at least look around at what else is available. You also have to know there are a lot of schools that are going to be looking for coaches.
Yep.
And so who can Arkansas get? And Petrino definitely wants the job. But I'm thinking, you know, if Arkansas could win a game, they'll win another game, and they'll win another game. And if they do that, then that's going to be enough. So I hope for Petrino's sake that Arkansas can win this game Saturday and start a little bit of a winning streak that might get him on firmer ground.
I think it goes to what you said last week, Rick, which was if they continue to if Bobby Petrino gets the job, it's because the season has turned out better than where it was when Sam was still at the helm of his last games, and so that's a positive thing. And a lot of people are asking, should we have youth as a head coach? I think Coach Petrino still has the fire in him that we all like, and definitely. I think he needs his assistant and he needs his players, and we'll see what happens. But I'm with you. I mean, I think we're gonna win the game. Walt, what do you think? I think we're gonna win. I think we're the better team.
I just hope Auburn continues to have bad luck.
That's true.
Because they've had some really bad things happen to them.
Legit bad calls.
Legitimate.
Of course,
terrible.
We had one against them a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
We've had our
calls
share.
were awful. Did Walt?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Wow.
They were awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
How about that?
I just hope that they continue for Auburn and then switch over to
how about a fumble?
Games.
How about a fumble? Arkansas can't force any turnovers. How about an interception? How about something?
Yeah.
A turnover can change the game.
Yeah.
The problem is our problem is we're not in the right place most of the time. So it's hard to get an interception when you're never in the right place. And so, but maybe this could be the week. I feel like we're going to win the game this week. I think Mississippi State's a little bit better offensively, so we'll see. We got to play well to win, but I think if you win the next two games, all of a sudden, here's another thing, Rick. Let me tell you, LSU is not a nasty LSU team. This is a struggling LSU team that got whipped by Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
They're very talented, Josh. There's no question about that. But they're not the typical top 10 LSU team that we're used to seeing. And then Texas is just offensively, they don't look very good. Now they've got a good defense, but again, like Justin Moore said yesterday, I think we all sort of pencil this as automatic losses. If let me tell you, if Brian Kelly gets fired if A&M beats them and he gets fired the next couple games, who knows what
We've been in every game except Notre Dame.
I know.
I mean, every game we've been in those games.
We've had to work hard. Offense has had to work hard to do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, can you believe that you're saying we're in every game when we just gave up, 45 points and we still had a chance to win?
Yeah. And I think, and the part that I read in the paper today, that what makes you think is because of how bad they have been that you think we're going to win. But when I read the article today about Auburn is the only team to not score 20 or more points in a conference game, and we double that, and all that. So
I'm not sure which is worse. Which is worse, their offense or our defense?
Yeah.
It's probably pretty bad.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Yeah. But think about this: as good as Auburn's defense is, now talking about statistically. So I'm not talking about the 11 guys that are out there. A&M's defense was just as good.
I know.
And so and Arkansas got no help.
Impressive.
No help. I think Arkansas's shortest drive was 63 yards. So they got no help from Texas A&M and rolled up over 500 yards, scored 42 points. 2 field goals and 5 touchdowns against a team that every bit as good as Auburn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was impressed the way we played offensively against a really, talented NFL type player defense like A&M. I mean, we made it look easy. I mean, we were moving up and down the ball, and I'm sure that even A&M had to go, my gosh, and part of it was Taylor Green.
Well, Taylor Green
he's a bad matchup,
and he can cover up bad offensive line
or whatever.
I mean, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that ours is. I'm just saying he can mask that because of what he does.
He goes to show you. He mentioned it too. Petrino was talking about Cam Newton. And when you've got players that exceptional, Walt and Rick, they overcome. Darren McFadden, they overcome. It's really impressive. Do you want to thank Edwards Food Giant for?
Go mention Edwards Food Giant. We need to do that.
Yeah, I do want to thank Edwards. I want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick. I was in there, bought me a lot of groceries this week.
What'd you get? Give me some canned goods. What'd you get canned goods?
I got some peas.
How about something perishable?
English peas.
Anything perishable?
Bought some bagels and some bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yes.
Sourdough?
No, I did not. Anyway, go ahead, Rick. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
What I was going to say is not only to stay, and the offensive line is better than last year, so let's say that, but he also makes Washington and Braylon Russell better because he's such a threat to run that holes are opening up for those guys. I mean, how about the last 2 games that Washington's had? And then the other thing is, remember in the preseason, oh gosh, Armstrong's gone, Tesla's gone. Are there any receivers on this team? Yeah, I think they brought in some pretty good receivers. They've got some really good receivers, and Taylor Green makes them better also. It was really interesting that Bobby Petrino said, he must have done this on his radio show, he talked about attacking Texas A&M, and when Green rolls out of the pocket, what they need to do. They want a guy in the deep zone so that if they beat him deep, Green's out of the pocket, but he can throw. They want another guy stationed 15 yards downfield, almost like stationary to where Green can see him.
Yeah.
And then another guy that could be a safety valve close. And I don't know if you remember this play, but there was a play when that's exactly what happened.
I saw it. I know it. I remember
C.J. Brown was standing flat-footed near the sideline, 15 yards down the field, zip, wide open, caught it, first down. Yeah, and you think,
I'm telling you, Rick.
He revealed that before the game, and it still worked.
I'm telling you, it's so demoralizing for defensive coordinators to work all this hard and then make it look so easy. But that's the greatness of great players. It just is. That's what this game's about. And all sports you find. Look at Ohtani the other day. Ohtani could do what he wanted to do. Yeah. Nobody could stop him. Nobody could stop him. That's just how great he is. All right, before we let you go, Rick, and got Craig on here this morning. Good morning, Craig.
Hi, Rick.
Craig
morning,
made it
Craig.
here.
Did you have a happy birthday, Craig?
Wish you were.
Yes,
thank you.
It was
Wish
your
you were
birthday
here.
Sunday. Happy birthday, Craig.
Thank you.
All right,
Today's
here we
my
go.
wife.
This is for Rick. Today, these 3 days, it's National Color Day. What's your favorite color, Rick?
National Color Day. Huh. Well, if you're a Razorback, it has to be red.
There you go.
Here's the dirty, dark secret. I like Oriole orange. Now, because I like the Orioles, and so I do like Oriole orange.
Pretty orange,
and
orange.
What I really like, I don't wear black very often, but I love their black jerseys with the orange letters on them. I really like that.
Yes.
But the reason I'm hesitant, he's deceased now, so it's okay to say that, because I can remember Frank Broyles walking down the halls. I hate orange. I hate orange. And it was all about Texas, and he did. He would say that. And honest to gosh, all those years I worked in the athletic department, you could not wear orange to work. You absolutely could not. So while I like it with the Orioles, didn't work out too well with Coach Broyles.
Oh, we lost him.
Did we lose? Who did we lose? Did we lose them?
No, we did. They're still talking right now.
Well, they're
I'm
still
not sure
talking.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, Josh, I guess we could talk about our favorite colors, but I do like red. And it's interesting that we've had these discussions on Drive Time. A guy calls in. He's called in a couple times when Trey Biddy was on there, saying, "Is there a standard color for Arkansas?" Okay, you guys are back. You guys were off for a while.
Yes, sir.
So Josh and I were talking.
But
Trey Biddy has had a guy called a couple times about, is there a standard color for Arkansas? And
there is.
I know that it was Pantone 202C in printing when I was there. That was the color.
Yep.
There was Arkansas. I don't know what that equates to today, and there is, but you see these different shades. Well, I do like Cardinal. I like that better than just bright red, and so that's another good color, I would say.
Pantone 202C?
Pantone 202C.
That's it. Yeah,
on a printing.
And I even do that too, Josh.
Printing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'd have to know that, because if you were duplicating anything, you had to fight. If you didn't,
Yes.
they would call you from the U of A. Hey, this is not the right color. Yeah.
Oh, really?
The other thing is national. Yeah, it sure did.
I
That
didn't
was
know that.
we had that happen a few times. Yep.
Wow.
Well, you know what your guest said yesterday about color? Wasn't there something about color?
What's
what
that?
was it? She said something about color, how important color was.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's specific.
The shade of pink that they use, the Cowboys use during the, I believe, October, right, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They use a certain shade of pink for their Cowboy cheerleader uniforms.
Listen, devil's in the details. It's the color palette's so broad.
But it is important. It's interesting, the senses that God has given us, the way we see, the way we hear, the way we smell, touch. There's a fifth one too, whatever it is. But anyway, they are important to us, and we take it for granted when we see things, how important that is. And color does make a difference. And isn't it interesting how sometimes color does jump at you, and other times it's kind of dull. So it does make a difference.
Let me ask you, which orange do you dislike more? Tennessee orange or Texas orange?
Oh, Texas.
I agree.
But they're both awful shades, because really Texas is more brownish.
Yes.
And Tennessee's is yellowish.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Yeah, but Tennessee's is more versatile, because you can go to the game and then work for the highway department and then go deer hunting.
Maybe so.
That's true.
But here's the thing about Tennessee's, and Chuck Barrett will tell you this: when they're playing at home and they have white numbers on orange jerseys, particularly at night, and they don't have a black outline on their numbers are hard to see.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's intentional or not. Now, this goes way back, but I went to school at Oklahoma State, and in 1972, Dave Smith became the coach. And he'd come from SMU, he had Texas background, and he changed Oklahoma State's color to Texas's burnt orange. The reason he did it, he ran the wishbone, as Texas did. And he said the ball blends in with the jersey and makes it harder to see who has the ball. And so that's why he wanted to do it.
Wow. That's sneaky.
You know what they did with white shoes? So you couldn't tell the difference between white shoes stepping out of bounds because
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
In particular.
I think players wore them because it made them look faster. White shoes make you look faster.
Last two things, Rick. It's National Nut Day. What's your go-to nut for Rick Schaefer?
Houston nut.
That's what Greg said. Greg said the exact same thing while we were off the air. I'll be darned.
I like Nick's nuts, which is the reason I come to the Buzz.
Are you a nut guy at all, Rick?
I'll go for almonds. Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, it's Scar Appreciation Day. Does Rick Schaefer have a scar? That's right.
Scar.
I don't make these things up.
Yeah.
So does Rick Schaefer have a scar anywhere?
Yeah. It's Frank Broyles going, you don't
know.
A
scar. You said scar, S-C-A-R.
Yes.
I thought you said car. Okay.
No, it's scar. Yes. Yes.
Scar. Okay. Boy, these deep, dark secrets you guys give us to reveal. So when I was in high school, I worked for a florist. He taught me a lot about work ethic. He was just absolutely phenomenal to me. He had greenhouses, and so you had the glass, all these glass greenhouses with,
Here we go.
with this white stuff you sprayed on it. Well, a hailstorm knocked out a couple hundred of them one night. And so here what I usually did was water geraniums and other plants, and then I delivered flowers.
You were a water boy.
Yeah, but we did. He didn't hire it out. We put these glass panes back in. And so I got down to about the last couple of them, and I looked down, and there was blood all over the place. And then I looked at my hand, and that's where it was coming from. So I cut the side of my hand on one of these, and so his father was a doctor. And so he happened to be there, and he said, "Come on, let's go to the clinic." And so he sewed me up, and right now I'm still looking at it. I still have this scar.
How about that?
On my right wrist.
How many years ago was it?
I would have been 18. So we're talking about 50 years. Not
love
50, but
see,
close to that.
I'm fascinated by that because I've got something there.
Wow.
That is a pencil lead that Wallace Prince put in my hand in the 3rd grade.
Remember the kid's
name?
name?
Remember his name?
Wow.
I cannot believe you have never gotten that.
This is folks. This has turned into Scar Wars.
Scar Wars. Well, you know what? Here's the deal. Wow. The next time I'm see the last 2 games, Rick, I've been at the urinal. Rick Schaefer and I've been at the urinal together.
Here we go.
That's right. All right. The next day I'm going to go. Rick, can I see your scar?
Oh my word,
dude!
Oh my word! That's it right
While
there.
at the urinal, come on, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold up your hand. Yeah. Is it your right hand or your left hand, Rick?
I can't.
It's my right
It's busy.
It's my right hand. I also broke my collarbone once, and I think there's still a scar from when they went in there. So.
Listen, hey, don't think Rick Schaefer's not tough. He survived glass.
There you go.
Not like you, David. I never hit anybody with pads on. I was pathetic.
Well, listen, I've got enough.
Bo Jackson has a scar.
I've got enough scars. I've got enough scars from surgeries for the last 25 years to last me forever. So, all right, Rick, good stuff as always.
Rick.
Have a wonderful day.
Y'all have a great morning, and don't let your listeners be shocked when Walt Coleman criticizes the officials. I was taken back.
I know. All right, Rick, have a good one, buddy.
You too,
we'll
guys.
Talk to you a little bit later.
Great scar. Great scar scene. You had scar. They showed scars in Jaws. Remember that?
I had a scar talk.
They did that.
What
was it? Keanu Reeves. What was it? Chicks Dick Scars.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, pain heals, glory lasts forever, something like that.
We all have, all of us have scars. We'll ask Craig and Walt here in a minute, too. Things are getting underway here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Trey Schapp reminded me that I actually played in the Pro-Am last year.
He's looking, that's it. You know,
see, the look.
Who'd you play
that's
with?
the look. Yes. That's the look that says you have paper tickets.
I don't remember. It was the Pro-Am.
He has a scar.
Wait, hold on. You played in the Pro-Am?
I did. I played in the Pro-Am last year.
And you played with a pro, right?
Yeah, it was Ken Duke. Wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it was Ken Duke.
It was Ken Duke, wasn't it? Because Ken Duke is going, he was the am in Bazz's pro.
You're so busy you don't remember that. It's crazy.
That's exactly what it was. I forgot I did it.
It moves on, just like chicks.
Wait, is that the one I fell out of the cart with?
No, that was the pregame.
Okay, so they'll run together.
That was me, you, him, and... Was that Freddie Black with us? Yeah. Something happened. You rolled out of the cart.
I did. Hey, listen, we'll have Justin Moore. He's getting the kids ready because Kate's on the way to Market, so we'll visit with Justin. He had the big concert last night. Craig raised $200,000 for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County.
Wow.
And it was a great day. Also, we've got Walt Coleman. We've got Joe Nichols coming up. Brought to you by Bath Fitter. We've got Match Game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. Got to give away some tickets.
Listen. And what do you got going on today after the show? Anything?
So tomorrow is the 90th birthday of the Arkansas State Police, and so I'm emceeing that event. So we're doing a run through today at the Governor's Mansion. So just
don't go too fast.
No, yes, I know a lot of those guys pretty well. Yes,
yeah, exactly. You pass out a picture.
Don't go away. 7:30.
You have the right to remain silent.
Caleb Wooden gets in the zone with Justin and DJ, courtesy of Blue Collar Consulting, helping business owners lead with confidence and plan with purpose. Online at bluecollargrowth.com.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. Your financial journey is unique to you. That's why we offer a variety of personal checking and savings accounts designed to work for your goals. Whether you're looking for low fees or great rewards, choosing the right checking account is easy at Southern Bank. Our products can help you save for your first home, a family vacation, or a college education. And just as important, at competitive rates. To learn more about our personal banking option, visit bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is SportsCenter.
Tuesday night action in college football continued last night. Kennesaw State beats FIU 45-26. The Owls are now 5-2 overall. They're 3-0 in Conference USA. Also, Western Kentucky gets to 6-2 overall. They beat Louisiana Tech 28-27 in overtime. They're now 4-1 in Conference USA. CUSA action continues tonight at 6:30 on ESPN2. It's MTSU searching for their first win as they take on the Delaware Blue Hens. And then at 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, it's 3-3 Missouri State and 3-3 New Mexico State. It's night number 2 of the NBA season. Headlining acts on TV tonight, it's the Cavs and Knicks at 6 o'clock on ESPN. And then it's the Spurs and the Mavericks. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A chilly start to Wednesday, but another sunny, nice day with a high of 78 this afternoon. Tonight, some clouds will roll through, partly to mostly cloudy with a low of 54. Tomorrow, back up to 78 degrees with a partly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them BAZZEL sent you.
Heart Royal Flush Tour 2026 with special guest Lucinda Williams, February 25th, Simmons Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine is taking golf to the next level. As the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics, UAMS Health covers all 19 Razorback sports programs, including golf, and is the official medical partner of the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. They're also proud to sponsor professional golfers Ken Duke and Glenn Day. Have a golf injury? Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today. That's 501-686-8674.
Serious injuries happen every day. If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8. Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton. 888-8888. Anywhere in the state, dial 8. We've got you covered, Arkansas. Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
FM 104, KKYK. It's Craig O'Neill in the morning, and it's Culture Club on your radio.
He's a legend in the state of Arkansas.
See, if y'all run out on the field, it's going to say, Texas.
His 55 years in television and radio broadcasting is unparalleled.
Who is on your ticket at 10 o'clock?
The Shonda
Reed. Get on out here. Come on now. My door is open.
He has raised over $40 million for charity.
May I ask who I'm talking to?
This is Bill Clinton, and I'm trying to save the taxpayers' money by moving myself.
Please welcome Craig O'Neill. Craig O'Neill on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
All righty.
Happy birthday to my lovely wife, Jane.
Oh, is that right?
54 years. She is 75 today.
Today's my daughter's birthday also.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
I
ladies.
just wished her a happy birthday.
Let's sing. It's a small world after all. What do you say? Everybody.
So your birthday was Sunday.
Sunday, and James is today. We're both the same age. I married a younger woman.
Very good.
You married a
your
younger
daughter,
woman.
Well, Walt, how old was she? 40?
Let's see. She is 43.
43.
Happy birthday, ladies.
Man.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Hey, shout out to Blake Wagner. He is my wife's supervisor, her immediate boss, her boss, for giving her the time off yesterday to be able to come to the Touchdown Club. Thank you to Blake. Blake's a great guy. He listens to the show as well over at Ortho, Arkansas. So thank you for that, Blake. Appreciate it.
And I think we've got Justin Moore, fresh off his effort last night for the Saline County Boys and Girls Club, $200,000 raised, over $1.4 million so far. So I guess the total's to $1.6 million. Good morning, JM. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm good.
Did you get the kiddos off to school since Kate is not there today?
I did. So for all those that give me grief over showing up at different times of the show, this one's on Kate. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
So,
That superstar title don't go in the home when you're getting the kids. Yeah, you forget that superstar stuff.
His kids have so much energy. Oh my gosh! Last night they were just bopping around the facility and just never stopped, never slowed down.
Which is ironically why I have none.
Yeah.
So Kate around like a sloth.
Kate is on her way down to the market, and so we're glad to have you with us. Great job last night. Congratulations to the Saline County Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a great cause, and I had a chance yesterday again to spend more time around the Chancellor. Charles Robinson, great guy, and really, I told him he's my favorite. I like Daniel Ferreter. I don't know if you guys remember that name. He was a very good chancellor. And then I mentioned the two that were with me. B.A. Nugent was one of them, and William Gatewood. Don't remember either one of them.
Wow. And the Chad Morrises of
don't remember either one of my chancellors when I was in school. So I told Chancellor Brown, Robinson, listen, you want your students to know who the chancellor is. And so he's doing a good job there, and had the president, Silveria, the new president of the U of A system there, and got a chance to introduce him, and Scott Verity. And anyway, Justin, it was one of those things, and Craig, where I'm standing up, I'm emceeing, and we've got all these deans, all these members of academia, and I was so out of place. I said, normally I don't get asked to attend these. I said, obviously Darren McFadden, Quinn Grovey, and Clint Sterner were busy. You asked me to MC this thing today, but it was a fun day. I tell you, it was a day I was telling them, Justin. I shared with the U of A. I said, coming to Arkansas, I've had a chance to do so many neat things. I just spent 2 hours with the Dallas Cowboy director with 700 people, mostly women and daughters, at the Touchdown Club. Then I get a chance to go spend time with some of the leaders of our state, in education. And then we get to go see a community support their kids. And with Justin Moore, raised $200,000 all in one day. So it was really a special and fun day. And I'm hashtag Vice. And then today, you ought to see, Justin, how beautiful it is out here at BV. They're getting ready for the Pro-Am, and they've been out here hitting balls. It's perfect. It's a little nippy when starting the day, and I know there's going to be, that's the thing. They've got a meteorologist out here, and there's going to be some rain. The question is just how much it's going to be. Do you want to thank?
Oh, is that right today?
Not today, Justin. I think it was. They said
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, is that what they said?
Well, yeah. Saturday and Sunday got 70% chance of rain now. When's it starting? All that I didn't go that far.
We got some major shrinkage going on right now, though.
Now's the time.
It was a deluge one day last year, but they overcame it, and Sunday was perfect.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. It was. I think it was during the game.
You don't remember your Pro-Am, and I don't remember the rain.
Isn't that something?
I thought it was interesting that they were giving the Chancellor a difficult time about how many students they had from Texas.
Yeah,
he came up, and that was in the paper that 27% of the students were from Texas.
Yeah, he made a point about that yesterday. He said he didn't say fake news, but he said that narrative that's gotten out is wrong. He said obviously we have a lot of Texas students, but it's not as high as percentage as what people think.
It's irrelevant.
And it has been a percentage of the enrollment you check every year, and it seems like that last 5 years, half has been Texas, half have been Arkansas, I think. So
it's missionary work. We're going to send all these Texas kids back to Texas with Arkansas roots. It's missionary work, folks.
Yes, Justin, you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna. And that's a good point, Craig. Good way to look at it, rather. I was just gonna say maybe I'm an idiot, but why would it matter?
I think the thought is that you only have so many spots in a college. Your college can only have so many students because it's over. And if you're not getting most of your Arkansas kids, you're not allowing your Arkansas kids the opportunity, and you're having. And then the other thing, Justin, is that a lot of kids will come into the state, get their degree, and then leave and don't do anything productive for the state where they got their degree. But you're right. I mean, okay. Listen, what if I went back to Florida with my degree from Arkansas or vice versa? So, I could sort of see some of the arguments on both sides. And what he's doing too, they're trying to raise $200 million. They've already raised $130 to make sure kids in Arkansas have the ability to go to school if they want to with scholarships. So they're making their effort. They're doing their part to try to get Arkansans to U of A.
The issue is to get them to stay. You can go into college, but our percentages of kids who actually stay and get that degree is dreadfully low.
Someone says here, who is sniffling? Who is sniffling?
Sorry, it must be.
Someone said, "Who the hell is sniffling?"
Yeah, well, I apologize. It's my. I know it's me. I'm sniffling.
Somebody
I'm the sniffer.
Hey,
I'm the sniffer.
Josh, I hope you're paying attention. Is Josh on camera? We don't want to say. Here we go. Somebody says, "Come on, guys. You got to sing Happy Birthday to Craig, Josh and Justin." We've been through that before. When Craig, have you heard this?
Pretty much a disaster.
So it was at my mother's birthday. It was my mother's birthday, and so I said, okay, what we're going to do? I said, everybody, let's sing Happy Birthday to my mom. So
emphasis on everybody.
Yeah, and so Craig, so we've got Justin Moore, 13-time #1 country music singer. And I'm going to let him lead. And so Roger and I, we're going to back off a little bit.
But you haven't communicated that to anybody. In his mind, everybody knows. Everybody knows that Justin's going to lead.
That's the way it is.
So, Craig, Josh decides to go full tilt right off the bat. and he's so off-key that Justin has to stop singing. He can't continue the song because he just says, I'm sorry.
You're such a jerk. It's like, and man, after I didn't tell Josh what to do, didn't he sound so stupid?
But
Can you believe it?
No, I give you the A for effort, Josh. You give me the A for effort. Do we have that clip?
Yeah, it's news to me. You give me the A for effort. You just laugh.
Here, let Craig.
No, you need to sing it to Jane, my wife. Sunday was my birthday. You need to sing it to Jane.
Do we have the clip?
We do.
Do we have the clip? Let's hear. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
I think on different keys.
Craig is crying. Look at him. Look at Craig.
I didn't think Josh was tone deaf until now.
Well, it's funny because in the last 40 minutes I've been touching up my resume while I haven't been talking. So, hey, Skip's coming in to finish the show. All right, y'all have fun with Skip.
But if you listen,
Happy birthday to you. I think on different keys.
Hey, I went all out for your mother, okay, Baz? Because she deserves it. All right, she deserves it.
Folks, this is what no commitment sounds like.
Oh my God!
This is exactly the same as yesterday when I told Justin about how you just assumed that I would know that you all would be in studio as opposed to at the Marriott. Same thing. How was I supposed to know I wasn't supposed to sing? You just totally manufactured it in your mind. You told us.
It was all good. And then I talk about just having fun. So yesterday, when I brought up I was going to bring in Kelly Finglass during the summer to Chris Kane and R.J. Hawk confidentially. These are some of the guys I'm going to write. Jimmy Johnson, Lawrence Taylor, Kelly Finglass, and R.J. went, who?
Yeah.
And I said, I know RJ. Listen, he goes, she's going to sell 200 tickets. And I forgot that he had said that. Well, so yesterday he tells me before the meeting, he goes, yeah, you remember when we had that visit and you confidentially told us, and you remember what I said? I said, no, what did you say? He goes, she's not going to sell 200 tickets. I completely forgot about it. So, Walt and Craig, I had to take advantage of that on stage yesterday with Kelly Finglass.
You had to embarrass him.
How did I say it, Roger? How did I do it?
Hey, that guy over there.
I leaned back and I said, RJ over there, I think he said you'd sell about 200 tickets.
No, you said 100.
You said 100. You made him look worse.
Yeah.
RJ had hot head on.
He set up himself.
He said, he did. He set up himself. He did. Yeah. But it was a funny moment. It was a funny moment, and she surprised us all.
That's what he gets for his humility and trying to do the right thing and say, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah, he gets hammered.
Baz makes it look actually even worse than it was, right? I said 200. Baz goes, well, he said you might not sell 10 tickets. Look at this.
Tough to get a legislator to say he was wrong.
It was funny. It was funny. All right, we'll take a break. If you want to be part of the show, 661-1037. They're out there warming up on the driving range.
Nobody's warming up.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
it's
me?
a little chilly. It's a beautiful day. The sun's coming up here at Pleasant Valley. It's the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. And our show is presented by Oaklawn, which we appreciate so much. I love the guys over at Oaklawn and the ladies, of course, too. Don't go away, 749.
Get your tickets now for the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic as the Arkansas men's team takes on the Memphis Tigers on October 27th at the FedEx Forum. Learn more at stjude.org/hoops and be a part of the action.
H2O Sports and Marine and Archer's Advantage invites you to their Bucks and Ducks Sales Tax Paid Weekend, October 24th and 25th. Sales tax paid on the entire store, including non-current year model boats. Factory reps from Hoyt, Bear, Raven, G&H Decoys, and Reaper's boats are on site. New products from Dive Bomb Industries and Boss Shot Shell. Retriever training and obedience seminars happening in store. Food trucks, games, and awesome door prizes from Turtlebox, Raven Crossbows, Tacticam, and more. Come stock up before the season and save money on your favorite brands at H2O Sports and Marine and Archer's Advantage.
Football season means cooler weather's on the way, and if you like to swim for fitness, what do? You join the Little Rock Racket Club with a cold weather-proof heated pool. You can get your laps in no matter the temperature. The Little Rock Racket Club, your home for fun and forever fitness.
I'm retired, newly retired, so this was my first summer not working again. But I had problems with my shoulder. I mean, it was just like 1,000 needles going into my shoulder.
Mike didn't want surgery. 6 months in a sling was not how he planned to spend retirement. That's when he heard about QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
It's a free appointment. And after the first treatment, the next day, I went out and played golf. The pain just wasn't there.
No drugs, no surgery. Just your body's own natural healing power. Orthobiologic concentrated and placed exactly where you need them to go to work.
I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I don't want to take on Mike Tyson, but he'd know I was there.
Now Mike's heading back to QC Kinetics to get his knees treated.
It changed my first summer being retired. It's one I can remember instead of regret.
Get back to doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today to schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
If you need a new garage door, this could be your lucky day. Entries are open now for the $5,000 garage door sweepstakes with Overhead Door Company of Little Rock. A winner will be chosen at random to receive $5,000 towards new garage doors and openers of their choice. Deadline to enter is the end of the month to win the $5,000 sweepstakes with Overhead Door Company of Little Rock. Enter now at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Oh, it's my favorite time of year. Fall football and family market. Your one stop for deer corn, Juanita's Brittle, and a hot cup of community coffee. And while you're there, fill up with all-American Valero gasoline, proudly made right here in the good old U.S. of A. Swipe your family market rewards card and save 5 cents a gallon all day, every day. You'll find your family market in Shannon Hills, Malvern, Pangburn, Mayflower, Hot Springs, or now our newest store in Wooster. And if there's not a family market near you yet, don't you fret one bit. One's a-coming.
Each week this football season, treat your ears to the vocal stylings of Roger Scott and his Razorback Song of the Week. Brought to you by Dr. Jimmy Tucker with Ortho Arkansas. A brand new song every week. And some of them are funny. It's Roger's Razorback Song of the Week from Dr. Jimmy Tucker with Ortho Arkansas. Ortho for all.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Woo, pig suey.
7:53, I think. Oh, this is Roger's song.
Crank it up.
This is Roger's song.
Here.
It's not a. It's a slow one.
It's a positive. Hold my hand, Craig. Will we win again? Do you remember Hog Heaven?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes, we do. Or will it end the same?
Oh, no, brothers, ain't going to end the same.
We want to be in Hog Heaven.
Yes, sir, that is right, sir.
Don't know what's wrong.
Well, it ain't this song.
Where's my beer bong? Bobby knows we belong in hog heaven. Such a beautiful, beautiful, sad song. The beautiful song, sad song.
Tears are coming.
It really is. Thank you to Dr. Jimmy Tucker, Ortho, Arkansas, and a special shout out to Blake Wagner as well. Thanks to everybody that allows me to go through therapy every week with songs.
Were you taking painkillers while you were writing that? 'Cause,
No.
Okay.
No. I just
had a little fuzzy little.
Got
it was fuzzy.
Got a packed show today. We're here at Pleasant Valley Country Club for the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Our broadcast is brought to you by Oaklawn. Appreciate them. We've got Craig O'Neill, brought to you by Genesis of Conway. And we've got, of course, Walt Coleman, brought to you by Sigma Supply. We're still going to have Joe Nichols a little bit later, brought to you by Bath Fitter. I think we may hear from R.J. Hawk shortly. Got to do a little match game. Of course, R.J. is brought to you by Natural State Wholesale, and, of course, Match Game, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse.
Hold on, says R.J. today or not?
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
Come on,
we'll
man.
See.
Just a little bit of planning would be nice.
We'll see. Well, hey, listen, sometimes you got to just adjust. If you
Sometimes?
just gotta go on the fly. Yes, sometimes. The 1-point favorite. Are you, Walt? Are you feeling positive that we're, according to the Oakland Sports app, that we're favored to win this game? Do you think we're going to win it? Wow, it took much more time than I thought you would answer that. Still not confident.
No.
Okay.
You know what? Because if we get a turnover,
Okay.
If we get a turnover, I think we can win.
All right.
But if we have to depend on our defense.
Do you guys think this is the worst? When I say worst, in terms of the best teams that we played, are they better than Memphis? Are they better than A&M? Are they better than who else? Tennessee, Ole Miss. Where does this team rank in terms of degree of difficulty, Justin? What do you think? Is it the weakest? Are they better than Memphis?
To be honest, I've not been able to watch them. I don't think at all this year. But from everything I've read, they're pretty terrible on offense and got a really, really good defense. So I don't know.
They've been in every game.
Yeah, they've been in every game. Just like us, they've been in every game. That's right.
Yeah.
And
what usually happens with us when we play them?
Something
crazy
something
stupid.
You're right. And the crazy things have been happening to Auburn this year.
Yeah,
I just want them to keep happening.
Yeah, they got legit ripped off on the Oklahoma game where they had the guy Satania on the sideline.
Right.
Satania, and then
the hideout play.
And the hideout play, and then they got ripped off against.
Yeah, they had a
Georgia.
They had a touchdown. Yeah, it was Georgia. They had a touchdown, and they didn't give it to them.
Yeah, and then they got the timeout deal.
Yeah.
So, although they got one from us, they got the remember that Justin Craig? You remember the spiking,
the backward pass?
Yeah, the backward pass. Yeah,
boy, do
and of course and Roger, I know you always remember the game in Fayetteville. Seemed like you referenced. That was an exciting win. I think that was a Brett Bielema when we was it Morgan?
It was Grant Morgan.
Yeah, not Grant Morgan. It was Drew Morgan.
He was on the bench.
Yeah,
because somebody got hurt. That guy.
And then went to overtime, right? He scored in overtime.
I think so. We were sitting. Oh, thank you, Ralph. We were sitting there thanks to the Family Market folks. But yeah, dude.
Listen, there've been some good games. And there've been some bad
we
games.
have 20 seconds, by the way, just because I accidentally took out the end of the hour with the song.
Craig, can you hang around since you're out here a little bit longer?
Sure.
Yeah, since you made the effort. Can you just hang out? Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Look at that guy right there.
I ain't seen him in a long time.
All right, do not go away. It is 8 o'clock here on Morning Mayhem.
Perfect.
David BAZZEL here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They're a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Joe Nichols joins Morning Mayhem each week, presented by Bath Fitters. Get the tub or shower you deserve with no gimmicks, just real savings. Check them out at bathfitterlittlerock.com.
Why so serious? Sports talk and entertainment. On that face.
Police are searching for a missing woman. Department says 42-year-old Constance Chapman was last seen near Philander Smith University. Police did not say when she went missing, but they believe she could be going to Atlanta. She was driving a 2014 white Chevy Cruze. Anyone who has seen her or knows where she is needs to call the Little Rock Police Department. And a teacher out of Bald Knob has been arrested. The school district released a statement last night saying it's due to an off-campus incident in another county that did not involve students or staff. Officials say it happened earlier this week with no threat to school safety. The employee is on administrative leave after self-reporting it to the school. The district says it is cooperating with police in the investigation. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Have a great day, everyone.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a beautiful sunny Wednesday, although a little chilly this morning. This afternoon, it will warm up to the mid and upper 70s, 78 are high in Little Rock. Tonight, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, milder with a low of 54. Our Thursday, a partly cloudy day and a high of 78. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
It's Razorback Graffiti every Monday morning at 8:30. Call Morning Mayhem and let them know what you think. Brought to you by Pain Treatment MD in Bryant and Hot Springs Village. Book your appointment now at paintreatmentmd.com. Razorback Graffiti Monday morning with Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood. Just announced 0% financing on new 2025 Rams. Buy now and pay no interest on a new Ram only at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. And they have $8,000 off new Jeep Grand Cherokees or $10,000 off new Jeep Gladiators. These are just a few examples. They make it easy to buy. Just tell them what you're looking for and let them give you the deal of a lifetime. They're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. It's the Drive Into Fall event. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, they still need trade-ins for their pre-owned lot, so they're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Fellas, you can feel your energy slipping away, man. Losing what makes you, you. It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right just for you. Fellas, treatment is covered by most major insurances with affordable self-pay options available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Fall is a wonderful time of year.
temperatures drop, the leaves change colors, and it's apple cider time. Well, at least in some places. It is not supposed to be 90 degrees in mid-October, folks. But as Mark Twain notes, everyone talks about the weather, but no one does anything about it. On the other hand, at least when it goes from 90 to 30 without hitting 60, it will be time to watch Coach Cal's hog ballers decimate the SEC. Double B's is here for you. When you're in a hurry, you can pay at the pump with your Exxon or Phillips 66 mobile apps at all our 34 stores in Arkansas. Regardless of the temperature, Double B's is here for you because Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine is taking golf to the next level. As the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics, UAMS Health covers all 19 Razorback sports programs, including golf, and is the official medical partner of the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. They're also proud to sponsor professional golfers Ken Duke and Glenn Day. Have a golf injury? Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today. That's 501-686-8674.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs studios.
Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work. They got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
And hard times are when a man has worked at a job 30 years.
Yeah.
They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place,
Took your
Daddy.
job,
That's
Daddy.
hard time.
He's one of a kind, man.
Yeah, right. Compared to what? Listen, a computer took their job. We're out here. This is hard times.
It's beautiful out here.
Hard times out here.
Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. All of our coverage this week, 3 days in a row, brought to you by Oakland. Download the Oakland Sports app and get to winning. Unlike me this year, but you can you can brag that you're much better at picking games than I am this year. It's been a tough year. Craig O'Neill's here, brought to you by Genesis of Conway.
I'm
Thanks
an
for being here.
Oakland loser.
Yes. Walt Coleman, brought to you by Sigma Supply, rather. Hanging out. We'll do a little make the call here shortly. Justin Moore's out at Poen. After a great night last night, raising a couple $100,000 for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County. Great turnout every year. Those folks do a good job out there, and Justin's great to go out there and do what he does every year. Had a great day at the Touchdown Club. Thank you, buddy. Had a great day at the Touchdown Club, and I think we've got R.J. Hawk. If we do, since we were talking about him, he's going to hop on with us a little bit. Go ahead and hit his open if you want to there, Joshy.
A man of many talents, play-by-play broadcaster, real estate agent, and now a state legislator. It's time to talk all things Arkansas with R.J. Hawk, presented by Natural State Wholesale, proudly trusted by major manufacturers all over the world for 25 years. Go see the Flooring King, Don Gresham, at Natural State Wholesale.
Good morning, R.J.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Doing good. You know, Craig's birthday was Sunday. His wife Jane's birthday is today. Walt's daughter's birthday is today. And, RJ, you're going to Vegas tomorrow because your birthday is what day?
It's Friday.
Friday?
My birthday's on Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Wait.
I'm going to get you a shirt because you're going to lose it.
So he's there you go.
What day of the week is it?
How
What day of the
about
month is
RJ is 40. How about that?
Wow.
He's 40 years old. How old were you, RJ, when you started the Buzz?
22.
22.
Holy
He's
cow.
just a kid out of college.
I tell you, I remember coming through Athens, Texas. You were just a toddler. I met your mom at the little sandwich shop there.
What are you trying to say?
Sweet lady. I'm telling
Are
you
you
what.
his father?
I don't think so.
Sure. So RJ, we have told the guys about yesterday at the Touchdown Club. Any comments from you?
You mean the me still trying to get the skid marks off my back after he just ran the bus over and back?
Did you
hear me take up for you earlier?
I did not, Justin. What'd you say?
I said that's what he gets for trying to be honest and say, hey, I was wrong and have some humility and all. and then Baz just, like you said, throws you right under the bus. I played up a term. You got bazzed.
Hey,
well, in true BAZZEL form, though, he exploited the truth a little bit because, we have these super secret meetings before the Touchdown Club season starts. And it's me and Chris and Debbie, and we're talking about the lineup, and BAZZEL goes to the lineup. And this is, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. This is how it goes. BAZZEL goes, okay, in October, we're going to have a lady. She's got the greatest Netflix. It's like a Trump impersonation. She's got the greatest Netflix show on Netflix right now. It beats all Netflix. Her name is Kelly Finglass. And Chris and I literally look at him and go, who's that? and he goes, you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. She's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, the head coach. And I said, well, BAZZEL, I'm probably one of the biggest Dallas Cowboys fans there is. And I said, it just doesn't really move the needle for me. I said, but we'll probably sell a couple hundred tickets. Well, so yesterday, David with Kelly sitting on the desk, he goes, well, RJ, didn't you say we'd only sell 100 tickets? No, David, I didn't say 100. I said a couple hundred. But yeah, that's right.
Well,
RJ,
it was a good time.
BAZZEL's a linebacker. He's going to bring you down.
It was a great day. And listen, I was the same way. I didn't know. And Kate last night, Justin, Kate said, I said, have you watched it? Of course I've watched the show. Because I used to watch it back when it was CMT. And then Roger's wife, Samantha, she came.
She's been watching it since CMT the first day.
It is funny how you can have something like that you have no idea, Walt, that everybody else, or at least, of course, just women majority watch that show.
Change your pace, David.
And did you, Craig, I mentioned the statistic. I think they have 400 million subscribers on Netflix. And so in 27 countries, that show is top 10. 27 countries.
Man.
So anyway, it's just one of those just sort of out-of-the-box things. It just doesn't, but it was great. She was, hey, listen, the best thing about her is she's really worked her butt off for 40 years doing this, and they've taken, she's got stuff in the Smithsonian Institution, the Cowboy uniforms. She's performed,
Barbie.
Barbie's at a Barbie. I mean, she's taken it to another level, and you had Dolly Parton and had the Queen, Brian May, do all these things with them. So I'll give her credit. And she gave Jerry Jones a lot of credit. She goes, what did she say about him? She said one of the most.
He said, do it. Yeah, he said, do your job and anything else that comes around. And they took that. She met her husband there. They've been there for 30 years together doing that. And she said Jerry Jones was just a ball of energy.
Yeah, she said you can't.
Knew he was a winner.
You can't be around Jerry without wanting to come up with ideas. And that's true. Of course, the other thing I told her, Justin, I said this. I said, I got mad watching the show when you guys refused to give the girls a pay raise. They were getting paid like $15 an hour. You got the richest sports franchise in the world, and because they didn't get paid when she was doing it. I said, it was sort of like me playing football. It's me like going, well, I didn't get paid. Nobody else should get paid. And so she didn't go into details on what changed, but they gave them a 400% increase.
400%.
Which they should.
Wow.
And matter of fact,
I think it's not enough credit, BAZZEL. I know that you get a lot of credit for speakers and stuff, but not enough credit needs to be given to Jessica. Jessica's the one that kind of came up with the idea of bringing her in, and I mean, because a bunch of different things about the cheerleading coach at the Touchdown Club. If it weren't for Jessica, she probably would have never been here.
Yeah, Jessica says I never listened to her, and I do. Listen, I can recognize a good idea. I just had to do my research, and I watched all 8 hours of it yesterday. Hey, by the way, do we have a Josh? Did you get the clip of her talking about one of the Walt? We had a deal where we had two of the little cheerleaders or dancers ask a question, and one of them was, what advice would you give an 11 or 13-year-old dancer aspiring? What are the most important things you could tell us? Do you have that clip, Josh, by chance? Okay, listen to this. I thought this was, and Roger, didn't you? I thought this was pretty powerful for the young girls that were listening there in the room. Go ahead.
For sure.
That's that's a sore subject for me right now, and it's social media. I've had my cheerleaders be brought to tears over things they've read on social media accounts. So for a young person, I don't care if you're a dancer or you're an electrician and that is your goal. This social media stuff is damaging. My cheerleaders are, if anybody knows Reddit, I tell them not to read Reddit. People are very mean. I mean, you talk about taking mean girls to the limit. So I've got a new genre, a new mantra that was just given to me by a preacher, and it's about posting online. And there's 3 rules. 1, is it true? 2, is it kind? 3, is it helpful? If what you're going to post or say is not true, helpful, and kind, don't post it. And for whatever you do, try not to read it.
That's good.
It's killing our youth. If you're a dancer, you go for it. You love that music. You stay in that music. You protect your own heart. That's what it is. It's Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, because everything you do flows from it. That's what I would tell young people.
Oh! It was a shame, though, is that, I think, most of us would follow that rule. Yeah. The problem is we got 9 billion other idiots that just attack and tear down. But when Justin, you got young girls. I mean, it's dangerous out there. You got people just, and you don't even know. There's so many access.
I have 11-year-old granddaughter.
Yeah. I mean,
right there.
I mean, it scares the heck out of me.
Yeah.
It's just
RJ, you do too.
Too easy to access.
I feel like I got hit by social media yesterday at the touchdown club by one day of the Rod, you know how Baz is always beating up on us, and he's done it for 17 years, 20 years.
No.
I'm such a softie and start crying during questions.
I know. I know.
He cries at the drop of a hat.
My guy's over here. He goes, "This is BAZZEL." He goes, "Now I'm gonna have a hard time getting through this one, but let me just tell you. Let me just tell you.
Well, your testosterone level drops.
He does.
Hey,
your estrogen level goes up.
Start reading that letter. Here he is. You got to tell you a story about your grandma.
Well, here's what he does.
Here's what it is.
He says, "I'm a man all the time. I'm a man. That's what men do." And then he starts crying about Barbie. A story about a Barbie. He starts crying yesterday. And that's brought to you by the biggest man who eats wings in bed, David BAZZEL, cried about a Barbie story. So
Walt, I don't know if you heard it, and Justin, what I got emotional about, and Josh picked up on it, was about a grandmother, because her grandmother reminded me of my grandmother, but the fact that woman wrote Mattel for 9 years to get a Barbie, and as somebody who works hard like the Bruins were and spent, all my money and doing all this and didn't know if you were going to make it, or even like a Justin Moore trying to be successful. When you see somebody and they succeed, I love that story, and man, it resonates with me, and that's why when I read that, I thought, man, she was determined. She wrote every year for 9 years, and she finally got it done. And anyway, you're right, RJ. Walt, I don't know. I'm getting soft in my old age.
It's all right. Listen, we're out here this morning before we got started, and he said, "Raj, can you imagine the perfect colors of the sunrise is going around now? It's so beautiful." And then we just looked and stared at it.
Did want to say, RJ, Drew Glover, who was with Natural State Wholesale, brought his daughter out there yesterday. That was cool. I was glad to see some of the dads that came in there with their daughters, and obviously the moms. So
it was the largest contingency of women ever. That was the first by a lot. Like the Midtown Plumbing folks, RJ, that sit right in front of Summerwood. Now, David Jr. brought his wife and mother-in-law, and of course Samantha came with me, but all the Midtown Plumbing, it's usually a dozen dudes. It was all ladies right there, so women came and took over.
Plumbing was different.
And speaking of Midtown Plumbing, they're sponsored the Touchdown Club, but they were also last night at Justin Moore's event. Kyle Jackson, RJ, was out there, and just another odd thing, I didn't get a chance to say it last night, but everybody sort of chipping in. When we did the sign for Justin Moore, we needed a water run to it to be able to do the plants around it, and Midtown Plumbing did that for free. Kyle and those guys that went out there and got that done, and I just love
all the work,
love
all
everybody coming together, helping each other out.
You know what it was, but when you hear it, it goes like this.
What Midtown Plumbing did?
Maybe.
By the way, Baz, did you see that the Justin Moore sign was featured in the Bobcat commercial when Justin was giving the lawn?
I saw that.
Sure did.
I saw that. Looked good.
And it looked very good.
Let me tell you what. When you got a 10-foot sign, it better be in every video.
Darn right it should be. You got that right, bud. You got that right.
RJ, how do you feel about the game Saturday? You think the Hogs are going to win it or no?
I think they got a much better shot than what they've had the last 5 weeks. You know what's crazy about it, guys, is that I saw a number that Arkansas's offense ranks towards the top of the SEC with the likes of Alabama, Vanderbilt, all these teams that are winning. But the defense is so bad that it just doesn't give them a shot. And so I think offensively, they've got a shot in every game if they can get the headgum stop. It is so frustrating. And Bassford, you've been an old defensive guy. It's got to be frustrating to watch. You go, my God, what gives? What gives? And Bobby's doing everything he can to get a team across the finish line. You score 42 points in a ball game, you should win that 9 out of 10 times. And so, I do like her. Do what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You're good. Go ahead. You like
I just think that I think this weekend, I think that I would give them a puncher's chance to win, provided that they can get off the field once or twice.
You want to hear an amazing stat? Listen to this. I don't know if I've ever seen this much disparity on within a team. So there are 134 teams in FBS level. Total offense, Arkansas is ranked 4th in the country. 4th out of 134. As far as total defense, ranked 124th.
Ooh.
So, and then you look at, how about third down conversion? We are number 3 in America in third down conversion with our offense. If you look at third down conversion for the defense, 116. I mean, it is amazing how bad. Usually both are sort of bad. Yeah, between the two, your offense is that good and your defense is so bad the other direction. I was trying to think of that Chad Morris years. Was the defense as bad in the Chad Morris years?
Special teams was bad.
I looked the other day. It was so the 2019 defense was really bad, and the 2022 defense. I think they're approaching 2022 levels. I think, but those two defenses are the two worst. I think in Arkansas's modern history.
We're averaging. We're giving up 32 points a game. Yeah, 32 points a game. We're ranked 119.
Bobby brought in these NFL guys to come and try to fix the defense after Williams left, and I don't even think it's a coaching thing anymore. I think they just don't have a talent. They've got a talent issue. You watch some of these defensive linemen for Arkansas, and they're getting pushed around like they're just standing still. And I don't. I guess it goes back to recruiting when Sam was here, but. Bobby brought in some guys that they know what they're doing on the defensive side of the football, and the talent's just bad. Call it what it is. And I know people say don't call out kids, but, at this point, you see what you see on tape. The guys on the offensive side of the football are doing their job. The guys on the defensive side are just not good.
We're going to have Bobby Petrino on the show tomorrow at 7:30, so we'll hear what he has to say about that. Well, RJ, listen, have a great birthday. Here's from the 501. RJ. From the 501, RJ said there will not be 100 people at the Hog game this weekend.
It looms, RJ. Well, have a great time, bud.
Yeah, happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday.
And you know what? Baz is going to cry if they win.
Maybe. RJ.
See you, Honky. Say hello to your wife.
Hey, don't forget, we got another female coming. We got Holly Rowe at the Touchdown Club on Monday. So
wow. You're
going to have a booster chair?
Going to be doing that.
You're going to have a booster for it?
Wow. Thanks to Natural State Wholesale for sponsoring RJ's segment. Appreciate Don Grisham. And I mentioned Drew Glover was there yesterday. So go out there and check them out for all your flooring needs or anything else. Check out their warehouse as well. RJ, have a great birthday, buddy.
Thanks, Honky. Love you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Love you, Steve. Talk to you later,
buddy.
I get so tickled when Holly Rowe is on television. Yeah. They have trouble getting her in the shot with the big, taller coach or whoever she's interviewing.
I don't know how
tough to get
when it's her and
Bill,
Bill Self especially is the one where there's the biggest disparity. Yeah,
she is everywhere.
Yeah. But Walt, you're right. If you look at the premier games, she is the top one.
Yep.
And I found out yesterday. I don't want to give too much away, but she fought cancer and survived a pretty serious cancer scare, and she's got a foundation, and I think there's going to be something special happening in Arkansas about that. Yeah, I think so. So we'll see what happens.
You think?
But every major game, she's there on the sideline,
and not just one sport.
Yeah, basketball as well.
Yeah, she's in all the sports.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, football, basketball,
Craig,
and softball.
And softball too. That's right. She did softball. I forgot about that. Yeah. She did.
Wow.
She's a hard worker. We talk about staying busy. She is all over. Having to travel, and she lives out in Utah. But anyway, I think that if you're a young broadcaster or you've got a kid that wants to be a broadcaster, bring them next week. The Touchdown Club, that'll be on Monday. Craig, I don't think you ever get to be a part of You Make the Call. We're going
to introduce Walt first.
Yeah, let's
introduce Walt.
Yeah, since we're so late, let's just do that on the back. So let's take the break now. Come back. We'll introduce formally. Do we thank Simmons Supply for sponsoring Walt?
I've got to get back to my wife's birthday, but I'll be listening.
All right, Craig.
And I'll be learning.
Craig, do we need to sing happy birthday to your wife? Do you want Josh to sing happy birthday?
To the tune of Sharp Dressed Man? Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Well, tell her happy birthday, Craig.
All right.
Anything we need to know where you're at?
I was at the Arkansas Public School Resource Center's fall conference yesterday, and actually it tied into what we've talked about already when Secretary Oliva got up and talked about the impact of social media on Arkansas's performance in the classroom. Phenomenal. How all of that ties together. And once again, morality cannot catch up with technology.
Yeah, how about that?
Thank you very much.
Wow, Craig on in.
Yeah, quote me.
We're quoting it.
See you, Craig. Have a good one. Have a good. Great. Thanks for coming out here, man. What easy to get out here. Beautiful.
Yes.
We're here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. We're presented by Oaklawn for our 3 days out here. Justin, it makes you want to have a club out there. The sun coming up out here, getting a little warm.
I like the gully washer when I'm in bed. Right?
My wife, whoa. There might be gully washers a little bit later in the week. We'll see. All right, don't go away. 8:26.
Listen each Monday morning when Morning Mayhem's Justin Moore tests your Razorback knowledge with Razorback Trivia, presented by Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas.
This is Sports Center.
The NBA returned last night with two exciting games. First, the Oklahoma City Thunder raised their banner, and they start the season 1-0. It was a 125-124 victory for the defending champions. SGA scores 35 points and dishes out 5 assists with 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals as well. Kevin Durant scored 29 points and had 9 rebounds in his Rockets debut. Alperen Şengün went for 39 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists to open up the season. In game number 2 of the NBC doubleheader, it was the Warriors 119, the Los Angeles Lakers 109. Jimmy Butler goes for 31 points. Steph Curry had 23, and Jonathan Kuminga had 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Luka Doncic gets off the year to a hot start. He had 43 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists in the loss. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A chilly start to Wednesday, but another sunny, nice day with a high of 78 this afternoon. Tonight, some clouds will roll through, partly to mostly cloudy with a low of 54. Tomorrow, back up to 78 degrees with a partly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen every Friday night for the high school football game of the week with Josh Neighbors and Jackson Broswell. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. And it's all brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, and Home Hardware Center.
Fall is a beautiful time of year. The leaves change, the weather gets cooler, the days get shorter, but some of that means those outside activities, well, we got to take them inside now. So if you're like me, this time of year, I'm spending more time in the gym. Don't let your nagging joint pain keep you from maximizing that time. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, and they've helped thousands of patients find lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments using growth factors from your own body. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay. It's fast and all natural with no downtime. Make sure you check out all of your options for that back pain, that knee pain, that shoulder pain. Don't let them tell you more pills, more surgery are your only choices. Call QC Kinetics today and get a free consultation. Exercise that freedom and look beyond the same old solutions. So call now and start feeling the difference that thousands of people across the country have felt. Call 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49 on redesigned Honda Passport. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. It's now time to talk with legendary NFL referee Walt Coleman. Brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products, now a part of Brady Plus, with over 50,000 products available online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
That sun feels so good right there on the hand.
Justin and Josh.
Oh, wow. What a difference.
I mean, literally, I think your core body temperature went up. We went up probably 5 degrees just standing out there in the sun.
25 degrees.
I tell you.
It actually feels like that.
It was cold.
What is the temp here? Let's see. It's 51. It's a beautiful day here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Thanks to Oaklawn for their sponsorship of our 3 days out here. Walt, now that we've got the full crew here, you ready for a little You Make the Call? By the way, somebody did ask a question. They said, Walt, have you ever had to go to the band or cheerleaders and tell them to tone it down a little?
No, in the NFL when I first got in, they had a crowd noise rule where, if the crowd noise was too bad, you'd make an announcement, and all the announcement would do would make everybody get louder. So they eliminated that because it didn't work.
Right.
It didn't work, and so but the NFL has rules on when you can play music. And I think the SEC has the same thing. So
Gotcha.
It's normally an administrative deal, not so much as far as the officials on the field.
Gotcha.
But when they got rid of that crowd noise rule, it made it a whole lot easier for us because, we would have to decide whether it was loud enough and you'd make an announcement and just everybody get louder. So I would tell the quarterbacks before the game, I'd say, look, don't look at me. I'm not going to stop the game for crowd noise. Snap the ball.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. That's where remember, guys. That's the way it used to be.
Yes.
It never worked.
No, it didn't work, and that's what I told them. I said, guys, that doesn't work. So just snap the ball. When you snap the ball, they'll get quiet.
That's right.
So
y'all
it
were
was,
just supposed to guess if it was loud enough, or you didn't have like a decibel level thing on your hip or nothing.
No, you didn't have anything. It's another judgment. More judgment. More judgment.
I know. Did they? You know how sometimes when the stadiums get loud, they've got the decibels. Get loud. Get loud. You had to use would you have to use the jumbotron to tell? Plus, that thing's wrong anyway.
Well, I can tell you some of the indoor stadiums. I mean, they are really loud.
Yeah, like
I mean, that's why they had to come. That's why they had to come up with a silent count. But you know, I had a championship game in Minnesota with Atlanta, and it was unbelievably how loud it was. Atlanta didn't have a one false start because they used a silent count. Didn't false start. So, you know, everybody learned to use a silent count.
I heard I don't know if it was a pro player or a college player talking about one stadium was piping in booze or something. Is it
for practice?
No. This was at a game. Are there limitations that stadiums aren't allowed? Okay, I was wondering about that.
The NFL has rules about when you can play the music, when you can't,
levels,
and where the speakers are.
Okay.
I mean, like
what's the story? Was it Jackie Sherrill that cut the cords a few years ago?
And and in Minnesota they had the speakers, pointed right toward the field. Well, the NFL made them point them the other direction and so forth, because that makes a big difference as far as where the speakers are pointed.
Yeah.
So, but all the conferences and they all have specific rules on music and so forth because of that. So,
have we seen before we get to you make the call? Have we seen the rule that they put in for the fining for storming the field with the delay? Has it done anything? Because did somebody get fined the other day? Was it Vandy that stormed the field? Do we have a? No, Vandy didn't storm the field for their win over LSU. Good for them. How about that's even more offensive to LSU.
It is.
It is. Yeah, we don't even care we beat you, losers.
Yeah. What a game!
That's awesome. I mean, that's wonderful.
What a game that was.
I'm gonna tell you, if that doesn't give if you're a Razorback fan and you're looking like Clark Lee's gone into Vandy, and even without as much money, I'm sure as everybody else. He finds the right quarterback. He has great line play, and they are a good-looking football team.
Listen, that started with Franklin.
Franklin did a good job.
Put them on a trajectory to where we are right now, to where they were not Vanderbilt or Rice or Northwestern.
But for those who believe you can't do it, Arkansas will never win. Yeah. Well, how the heck is Vandy doing it then? How the heck is Vandy doing it?
And they all say it's the quarterback, but
go ahead,
Justin.
Sorry. No, I was just going to say, I forget the guy who used to be the coach. I believe it was New Mexico State. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, Jerry Kill's there with him.
Kill, yes.
Yeah.
So Lee was on the hot seat. Like, I think he won 2 games, 1 year, 3, something like that. He went and got Kill and about half of New Mexico State's team.
Yep.
Yeah,
and that's how it happened.
Yeah, and the big thing was,
I guess you got to give Lee credit for
right.
Well, they lowered their academic standards because I'll be honest, the New Mexico State, those credits aren't necessarily transferring to Vanderbilt. I mean, if you know anything about Vanderbilt academically, so they made a couple adjustments, which credit to them because I think Notre Dame has done the same thing. I think Duke has done the same thing. I mean, if you want to be competitive, not all of these kids are
somebody's head coach in their team.
Yeah, exactly. I guess Justin, you're right because Jerry Kill did become the assistant head coach. I mean, he's like, I'm done being a head coach. I'll take my roster with me.
It's not like he's doing that with Georgia players. He's doing that New Mexico State.
No, you're right.
So there's something to be said for that too. It's like that's
my
pretty.
Point is, Kill deserves a lot of credit.
Sure.
Yeah, you bet. As well is all I'm saying. But go ahead.
Yeah, but it shows you too if you make the right decision in your transfer portal choices, like quarterback or cornerback or defensive lineman or running back. I mean, it is your valuation better be, and that's what's gotten the Hugh Freeze in trouble. They haven't used I tell you, who does a good job of it is Kiffin. I'm gonna tell you, whether you like him or not, he's going to have 2 good quarterbacks. He's going to have 2 good quarterbacks that know how to play the game, man. And we
have a good quarterback.
Bobby Petrino picked him.
We have a good quarterback.
He did.
That's not our problem.
I know. Bobby Petrino picked him, and Frank Fletcher stepped in to help out. Yeah,
and he did a pretty good job of picking.
He did. Yeah. All right, let's do a little. You make the call, please, Raj, if you can.
Sigma Supply Packaging Products
presents You Make the Call.
All right. This is going to be a little confusing.
So what we're going to do too. If somebody gets this right, we'll give us some passes to the Simmons Bank Championship. If Walt says that, we're in trouble.
Do you want him to call in or do you want him to text in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Call either one.
All right,
here we go.
Take your time.
All right, the nose guard lines up in the gap between the center and the offensive left guard.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
He's in between the center and the offensive left guard. He jumps into the neutral zone.
Okay.
In that gap, and the right tackle flinches, and he's the only one that moves. The right tackle. He jumps in between the center and the left guard.
The other side.
But the right tackle flinches. No one else moves. What should happen?
You make the call.
Okay. What we'll do, we'll give our opinions and then get the caller. If you want, the caller takes a shot, and they can win these tickets if they want to come. So, all right, you want to start with Roger? You have any idea?
Absolutely, it is a false start.
All right, so that's his guess.
Both rules. Okay.
Justin.
Oh my gosh. I would just immediately start booing the referee because I would say it's a bad call either way. Man,
I can tell you, this is a very difficult call for the officials.
Okay.
For the officials.
I'll say I'll go with Raj. I know it's got to be more than that, but I'll go with Raj.
Sure, agree.
So y'all got false starts on both in the NFL and college.
What do you got, Josh?
Give me a neutral zone infraction in college and then false start in the NFL.
Okay, so 661-1037. And read it one more time, Walt. Read it one more time. Phone lines are lit up, by the way.
Okay, the nose guard lines up in the gap between the center and the left guard. He jumps into the neutral zone in that gap, and the right tackle flinches. No one else moves. What should happen?
I believe the college rule is. I'm just talking. I believe the college rule is different than the NFL rule. That's going to be my assessment. Caller, what's your name?
That's you.
What is it?
Pagan?
Hagen?
I heard Pagan or Megan. And if it's Megan, you're a smoker.
We're having trouble hearing you.
Hagen.
Yeah.
Okay, Hagen. All right, here we go. All right, what's the answer, Hagen?
I'm going to guess false start.
Is that wrong?
That's wrong.
Of course, we all do that.
All
We
right.
appreciate that very much.
All right, thank you. Go to the next one. 661-1037. Phone lines are lit up.
Who's this?
Austin.
Caller, that's you.
Austin.
Is it Austin?
Austin.
Austin.
You
All right,
make
Austin,
the
what's your
call.
answer?
Neutral zone infraction in the NFL and is a false start in college.
That is correct.
Wow, this sounds like a referee. This sounds like a referee to me. Are you Austin?
Easy.
Austin, are you a referee?
Sign me up. I'm not, but if Walt has some connections, I'll take it.
All right, well done, sir. Well done.
The trick is in the NFL, it's you're protected. The offensive guys are protected 2.5 positions away from where it happens. So in this case, that tackle is 2.5 positions, so he's protected. So the foul is on the defense. In college, it's only two players.
How about that?
So you got the center and the guard, so the tackle's not protected. So it's a false start on the tackle.
Now let me ask you. Hold on.
So
Now the difference is there a big difference? Was I daydreaming here a second ago? Was that a trick to say that he's lined up in the gap on the left tackle and the right moved, or would it be the same thing if that left tackle had done that?
Well, no. If it was over there with the left tackle, it would definitely be on the defense because he affected the guy right in front of him.
He didn't touch him.
He didn't touch him, but he doesn't have to. All he has to do is get in the neutral zone. And if the offensive,
so by him getting it, he can't jump back. He can jump back, but if the left tackle
had
moved, it's on defense.
That's correct.
Right tackle moves, It's on.
It's on the offense.
It's on the offense. And both college and pro.
No, that was the question.
Yeah. Okay. So which one?
In the NFL,
I'm saying,
the NFL, the right tackle is protected.
My question is on the left side. Is it the same thing on both college and pro? It would be the same thing.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's exactly the same.
Walt,
you
you said
the same side of the
2.5
It's the same thing in
positions.
college or pro.
Yes.
Okay.
2.5 positions. So if you're in the gap, you've got the half to the center, then you've got the guard and the tackle is protected in the NFL.
Okay. So
Whereas
the NFL,
in college,
in
the center's protected and the guard is protected.
Yeah, so in the NFL, the only way that he would not be protected is if the guy was coming off the edge, the opposite edge.
No, if he was let's say he was head up.
Come on, Josh.
If he was head up to the guard. Let's say he jumped in right in front of the guard.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
See, that'd be 3 positions.
Who knew that? I mean, that's amazing to me that.
Well, it started with this neutral zone infraction, where the defense, if he just jumps in there and the offense reacts, the foul's on the defense. It never used to be that. The defense used to have to make contact in order for the foul to be on the defense. But they changed the rule and created this neutral zone infraction, and so they had to decide who is, who can move and who can't.
I was not aware of that. Have you guys heard that before, Justin? Roger, have you heard that before?
No, of course
Josh.
not.
But now the defense. If the defense jumps in neutral zone, you see the offensive guy automatically move to create that neutral zone. Well, only certain players can do that.
Crazy.
So let me ask you a question: If there's a veteran, quote unquote, on defense, on the line. On the left side, whether it be in college or pro, if he sees my cat coming and getting in that gap on me, it's incumbent upon me to move a little bit because then I could get the penalty on him, right?
Yeah.
I need to know that. I need to be heady enough to know that.
Yeah, but the thing that got to be a big deal was Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers didn't want his offensive guys to do that because he wanted the free play.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wanted the defense to be offside, so he got a free play. So he didn't want his offensive players to back up. Yeah. He wanted them to stay in their stance, have the defense be offside, so he gets a free play.
Looking at some of our messages, I see thanks to everybody who took a shot at. Ron just said you lost me, you make the call. So there you go. The rest.
I like it. Listen, I think it's fascinating.
It is. That's a fascinating
on the left side, whether it be in pro and college, the result is the same
because they're in the same proximity.
If that's exactly, but it's 2 different penalties if it happens on the right side.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the explanation by an NFL Hall of Fame referee, my friend. 30 years in the NFL. That's
absolutely.
We got him right here.
Just imagine how difficult that is during the game.
Presents You Make the Call.
To know exactly where the guy lined up.
By the way, did you see the referee get hit Saturday in the game? Was that Tennessee or was that A&M? I forget which game.
Yeah.
Did you see him get hit?
Yeah.
Wow. Got a helmet to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
back in the game.
The NFL doesn't have anybody in there. The NFL put him.
Yeah.
But in college they have 8 guys, so they still have the guy in there playing with the linebackers.
All right, well, good stuff.
Great
we'll come back and let you get out of here after this next segment. We're at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens, a Pro-Am today, which I apparently played in last year, but I don't remember. Don't go away.
The road leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing.
It's my favorite time of the year, fall, football, and Family Market. That's right, Family Market, your one stop for all the fall goodies, like deer corn, Juanita's Brittle, and a hot cup of community coffee strong enough to wake a sleeping hog. And while you're there, fill up with All-American Valero gasoline, proudly made here in the USA. It's quality fuel that keeps your engine running clean, smooth, and efficient. And man, it feels good to buy American. Plus, with your Family Market Rewards card, you automatically get 5 cents off every gallon, all day, every day. And don't forget about Big Mondays, when mid-grade fuel goes for the same price as regular. That's more money for Brittle, coffee, or heck, maybe even both. And you'll find your Family Market in Shannon Hills, Malvern, Pangburn, Mayflower, Hot Springs, and now our newest store in Worcester. And if there's not a Family Market near you yet, don't worry. One's a-coming. And trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. Family Market. Fuel in your fall, the all-American way.
UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine is taking golf to the next level. As the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics, UAMS Health covers all 19 Razorback sports programs, including golf, and is the official medical partner of the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. They're also proud to sponsor professional golfers Ken Duke and Glenn Day. Have a golf injury? Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today. That's 501-686-8674.
Power plus speed plus exhilaration equals the fabulous English sports car, the Lotus Emira. You want it. You need it. Play all this week at Saracen Casino and qualify for the drawing this Saturday night. Incomparable, captivating, intoxicating. Lotus Emira, the world's best-sounding automobile. It can be yours from Lotus of Nashville and Saracen Casino.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with some big news. Just announced 0% financing on all new 2025 half-ton Rams. Buy now and pay no interest on a new Ram only at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. We also have $8,000 off on Jeep Grand Cherokees. We're up to $10,000 off our all-new Jeep Gladiator. We also have up to $10,000 off 2,500 Ram diesels and gas burners. These are just a few examples. Come see us. Tell us what you're looking for and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, we're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get it pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot, so we're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for all trade-ins. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
It's a great day for football. Two rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. Two rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Once again this year, The Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May each and every Thursday morning. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and by Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Mark will be breaking down the week's biggest games, who will win, and why they'll win on Morning Mayhem. So tune in every Thursday as Edwards Food Giant and Hennard Foothills Equipment present Mark May.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Get here! I said get!
All right, 8:52 here at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Our broadcast is brought to you by Oaklawn. Appreciate them. The Pro-Am is getting ready to start. I'm looking at all these names. Ernie Els, Retief Goosen, Angel Cabrera.
Angel.
El
Pato, the duck, as they call him.
And it was it's Miguel Angel Jimenez.
You think
right?
they're staying at the
Jimenez.
Marriott?
How do you say?
He's the one that
Jimenez.
But you got to say it like that.
Yes.
Because he is Spanish.
Angel, and you got to go Jimenez.
It's Jimenez.
What I say?
Oh, with the thought. That's right. It's the thought at the end.
Spanish.
Yeah, Justin. He's the cigar smoker with the ponytail.
Yeah.
He's the one who got into it with another golfer last year. I don't think here, but all these guys are playing this pro-am. Think about this. They got to play 3 days as it is: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they got 2 days of playing in pro-ams. I've always told daily. That thing has got to be exhausting because it's enough.
That's how
to
they make
play.
the money, though. Because I think about this has got a $2.5 million purse, and these guys are not even on the PGA Tour anymore. I mean, the money's got to come from somewhere, right?
Yeah, and they're I don't know how they get paid. If my understanding was they didn't get paid to do the pro-ams part of
it.
That's
probably part of the pot, right?
Well, that's what the thinking is. Yeah, that you're helping. In the end of the day, that helping pay for the tournament.
I can't imagine a poor pro having to play with me.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, having to put up with.
I know. They have to do it every time.
Hit it in the woods.
Yahoo like us out there. I know.
That's duffers.
I feel like, Walt, though, as far as like amateurs go, I kind of want to play with you. I was a pro. Like, you're a Hall of Fame referee.
You're a personality.
If you got Josh Neighbors, he's like, who the hell is this kid? Like, yeah. I don't have Walt Coleman in my group.
Roger discovered something that none of us had heard about, Justin and Josh. Walt, you were unaware. So, Roger, you found that apparently the A&M.
Yesterday, A&M was
I didn't see the social media. $50,000 A&M was fined for faking an injury in the game Saturday.
Yeah, I
didn't see that
a couple days ago.
I missed it.
Maybe been yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
So the key was, Roger, you read the story.
Yeah.
I guess it was the Razorbacks' last drive to cut it to the 45 to 42. Is that the drive they did it? I guess they had a defensive player that faked an injury, and there's your own tape. There's a coach signaling stay down, and I guess
it was 38-27. It was 12.
Well, I guess
12 and a half minutes left.
Okay, that wasn't the end of the game.
Yeah,
it was 38-27. And as Chappell goes down, A&M a staff member is seen on video saying, stay down.
So obviously the officials must not have
didn't see that
because the way the rule they put in was if the ball is made ready for play, the ball's on the ground ready for play, and then a player goes down injured, that's a timeout.
But
that's
I
illegal.
think they were assessed a timeout. I'm pretty sure they were. 'Cause I remember there being a play where A&M was assessed a timeout on defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the officials did it right. Then the league came in. Then the league came in.
Yeah.
Might have been a different play, but they definitely took one on defense at one point.
Well, I definitely remember. I thought they had handled all those. So there were 2 or 3 A&M players that went down. So I was paying attention, and it looked like there was no controversy. So I guess, Roger, they went back and maybe spotted and just saw this.
Well, maybe somebody from Arkansas pointed it out and said, "Hey, let's go do it."
I know one thing.
And in the video that I saw, it showed Coach Petrino, and I don't know if they were piecing it together, whatever, going, what's going on, because it was taking a long time, and he's wanting to hurry up. Yeah. He's trying to get in that end zone.
Well, they got so many cameras now; it's hard to hide.
I think teams can submit that stuff to the league, I believe.
Yes, they can turn in plays and so forth, But that could have been an instance. I mean, if the officials had to figure that out and then charge the timeout, and Petrino's trying to run fast, I mean, that would, because I would guess that would delay the officials while they tried to figure out, do we really need to charge him? Did this happen? I mean, because it's unusual. I mean, that's an unusual penalty, a new penalty. It would have definitely slowed down momentum.
The other thing I just sent it to Roger, you, Josh, you, Josh, and Justin. Explosive plays. This is 20-plus yards a play. No shocker who the number 1 team in the nation is. And that is us. Ole Miss this is in the SEC. Ole Miss is number 9. Tennessee's number 14. I'm telling you, Sully. I sit next to Sully in the press box, and he's made the comment. At times we make it look easy.
Yeah.
We just make it look like boop, 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 right down the field. It's like, golly.
How we had a back-to-back Heisman Trophy winner, Heisman Trophy finalist, Peyton Hillis, Felix Jones, all that in the backfield, and didn't get further than we did. Now we've got the most explosive offense ever,
and get the worst
we've
defense.
Got 2 wins.
I will say,
I
will say, there is a possibility that them teams are just keeping stuff in front of them, or trying to as much as possible, and just hoping they can turn Arkansas over in the red zone. so they're giving up more explosive plays. But I mean, I'll tell you what,
don't take it. Why do you want to
that. Yeah, I don't
poo-poo how great our
No, it's not. No, what I'm saying is they
sounds like it.
No, hold on. Can I finish the point?
You're getting thumbs down from everybody.
Let me finish the point.
Because your offense is so good.
You know what? I can't finish my intelligent point about football. God forbid that.
I don't want to hear your intelligent point.
No, I know that. No, I've been known about that.
Disrespect.
All right, good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it's always fun to be here.
Thank you for coming out here today.
Thank you, Walt.
Thanks, Sigma Zero.
Would you throw a flag on him right now, or is it on me for your?
Because teams can't stop Arkansas outside of the 20-yard line. They might be giving it up.
It's all talking. Ignore the talking.
Thank you, Walt.
Thank
Good
you, Walt.
advice. Good advice.
All right, 9 o'clock. Do not go away.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
Go to 1037thebuzz.com and register to win tickets to Foul and Flame, November 22nd in Des Arc. Get tickets and more info at foulandflame.com.
1037 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. Don't forget anything.
Right. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Governor Sanders and Secretary of State Cole Jester are facing another lawsuit, this time from the Democratic Party of Arkansas. Party leaders claim the delay of special election for House District 70 violates state law. The district covers part of North Little Rock and Sherwood. Democratic leaders say their suit is about constitutional rights and voter registration. Governor Sanders' office says having the elections on the same day saves money and ensures election security. No court date has been set yet for this lawsuit. There was a hearing last week for the suit filed by a resident in District 26. The State General Assembly's fiscal session starts on April 8th. And Conway police say an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, and two 16-year-olds were arrested for their involvement in a deadly shooting of a 17-year-old. The shooting took place at the Bear Haven apartment complex on Saturday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Listen each Monday morning when Morning Mayhem's Justin Moore tests your Razorback knowledge with Razorback Trivia, presented by Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a beautiful sunny Wednesday, although a little chilly this morning. This afternoon, it will warm up to the mid and upper 70s, 78 are high in Little Rock. Tonight, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, milder with a low of 54. Our Thursday, a partly cloudy day and a high of 78. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Razorback center Caden Kittler will join Morning Mayhem each week this football season to discuss everything that's going on with the Razorbacks and college football. Brought to you by J. Martin Law. If you have any legal question, call Jay for free 24/7 at 501-951-1333. J. Martin for all your legal needs. Don't delay. Call Jay. Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with the pigskin quite like a Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a flight by Yingling. And the reason why? Y'all know Yingling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yingling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yingling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yingling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Fellas, your energy slipping away, you're losing your edge, it could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick free T-test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized by experts just for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at trtmvp.com.
I'm Craig O'Neill, and I got a question for you. What are the 5 smartest things you've ever done? Of course, I have no way of knowing what's on your list unless you own a Genesis. Then that day you discovered Genesis of Conway would make the top 5 easily. You see, you don't test drive a Genesis. You don't buy one. You don't own one. You love a Genesis. And with the 26s they can show you, it'll be love at first sight. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Today, I want to talk to you and ask you to consider us for your automotive needs. First, we have a family atmosphere. My grandson, Sam Fletcher, is there every day, along with Zippy, our GM, and outstanding sales team. We're a family, and that's how we want to treat our customers. Our service department is excellent. We even have loaner cars for customers who buy from us. We don't have loaner cars from buy somewhere else. When it comes to pricing, we put our prices on the windshield. You don't have to find a salesman to ask for a price. Everyone gets the lowest price. We check the internet and we compare the same make and models at all of our competitions. You always get the best deal at Fletcher Dodge, and all of our pre-owned vehicles come with a free warranty. Yes, I did say that. Folks, my goal for 36 years is for you to know us and trust us and know that we value you, our customer. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1. Hey folks, Roger Scott here for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Fall is in the air, which means football and hunting season. If you are wanting a new ATV or side-by-side for hunting, or you're wanting to upgrade your duck boat, or how about a new RV or camper, Alcoa Community FCU has got you covered with a low-rate fund loan. If you live, work, or worship in any of the 15 counties in Central Arkansas, then you're eligible to take advantage of this great offer. Apply today at alcoacommunityfcu.org.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right, it is 9:06 on this Hump Day, October 22nd. We're Morning Mayhem is all over the place. We're fully assembled, but running the spread offense. Roger and I are at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Today, 2 days of Pro-Am tournaments out here, and then you've got the major tournament Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have some folks on here in a little bit to talk about tickets and getting tickets to this. If you've got time to come out this weekend, it's worth it. You get a chance to see some of the best players in the world, the guys that have won majors before. They're just a little bit older, that's all. And so we got
Justin. Beautiful course.
It is. The sun's coming up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Justin Moore's out in Poen. Yeah. Josh Neighbors is back in the studio. Do want to thank Ralph and Chuck for setting up today. We're going to be here 3 days. 661-1037 if you want to be a part of the show. Somebody made a point here I wanted to make sure mention because we were talking about the lightning the other day, Raj. And, I certainly didn't want to imply that you can't ever be struck by lightning. I'm just saying that the statistics of being struck at a football game, I imagine, are pretty darn low.
Just depending on if you're sitting on metal seats, you're out here with a
Yeah.
lightning rod in your hand at a golf course.
Well, President Texter Kenna says, Baz, you were talking about about the chance of being struck by lightning and moving the game time back. Did you see where a young man was killed when struck by lightning in his deer stand this past weekend in West Monroe?
How about that?
So the only thing different there is that, if you're around trees, that's another thing too. I would think that would be the worst place you could be, is because lightning strikes trees, and I just.
You remember, dude? It's what killed Kevin Costner, Superman dad. You remember, dude, with Epic? They got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that messed him up for a while. I don't know for how long, if it still affects him, but yeah.
Yeah, it's there have been people who have been hit by lightning and survived a couple times, which is crazy. Someone says, Baz, that last segment was off the charts as far as confusing goes. Yeah, listen, I love it when Walt starts chopping things up, man. I mean, we're so fortunate to have such a a talented, smart guy like that with 30 years in the league. I mean, you've got to think quick on your feet to be,
Totally.
to know
every nuance of every subtext of a rule and all of that, to know it in a split second. And we didn't get to the Greenlaw thing, so he'll talk with us about that next week. We'll talk about that next week. But his veteran ref came out.
Justin, did we talk about
the white flag early on in that conversation? There's no possible way I'm going to really focus in on this as much as it's required.
Yeah,
So-
you tapped that pretty quick.
Tapped out,
all right. Yeah. We got to play a little match game brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. This is for tickets here for this weekend Simmons Bank Championship. So let's go ahead to the open and let's get a contestant.
It's time to play the match game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or check online at arkansastruck.com. Now let's see what wacky answers the guys can come up with.
661-1037 to get a contestant. Someone says we need to hear Roger's clip explaining thunder and lightning. That's one of the all-time greatest clips ever.
I'm telling it right now. You can read my mind. Ralph will play match game with us.
Check my email. Okay. Let's see here. Also, today, National Color Day, National Nut Day, Scar Appreciation Day. We're going to get Justin to answer all those questions here in a minute. Do we have a contestant, Josh?
We do. I don't know his name. He just popped up.
He's gone.
All right, caller. Well, try it again. 661-1037. While we're waiting for that,
you know what we're playing for?
Justin Moore. Yes, we're playing for the $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, and tickets.
Yes.
And tickets to the Simmons Bank Championship, presented by Stevens.
We have a contestant, by
It's
the
a
way.
nice little package. All right, what's your name, caller?
It's Craig.
Are you there? Steve, are you there? Can you hear me?
Greg.
Is it Craig? Craig. Okay, sorry,
You're
Craig.
Steve.
I don't know. Listen, Rex, please.
You just made that up. You're like, hi, Steve, you there?
All right. All right, Craig, you ready to play?
Hey, yes, and by the way, just thanks again for having Kelly yesterday. My wife loved it.
Awesome, man. I'm so glad to hear that. I appreciate that. That's we're getting some feedback, and we had a whole new bunch of folks who'd never been to the Touchdown Club, and I think they enjoyed the community and the whole things. And just goes to show you, there's some talented people, man, and that's just it's part of football. I love the fact too, Roger. Yesterday she said she got her start on the football field as a drum major.
Yep.
And when I first said that, I said, what does a drum major do? Yeah. I didn't get a chance to really or you lead the band. That's exactly right. All right, Craig, here we go. This is not a tough one. There's not many directions to go on this.
Good luck.
But there's more than one. You ready? Give us a chance to give us a chance to think our answers first before you give us yours. Nut blank.
Nut blank.
Nut
blank.
Oh, no.
Nut blank. They're not a lot of I don't think we've ever done this one.
No, we've had a guy call before.
Okay. All right, Greg.
We've had ball sack guy and nut sack.
Oh, this is the one that got me.
Josh just in a defeated manner just goes, oh, no.
My career is flashed before my eyes for the second time.
All right, Craig, what's your answer?
All right. Well, I got two, so I'll just go with cracker.
Oh,
Nutcracker, very popular play.
What?
Yes, Justin
What
Moore.
is that a racial term?
No, Justin, what did you have?
I went nutcase.
No, oh, I didn't even have that one. Very nice, very nice. Roger, what did you have?
You could have 100 on your computer bet, and I would bet $1 million you do not have nutcracker. I went nutmeg.
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 Listen, that was not one on
No, it
Wicked
wasn't mine either. I didn't want to offend Walt and say nut milk.
All right, Josh, what did you have?
Nutcase.
Nutcase. So
go down your entire list.
So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I had, of course, from our bit. Obviously, nut sack would be obviously one there.
I mean, wow, the way you just skirt right over that.
I mean, you're almost like it's a family show. Like, obviously, nut sack.
It's just in regular conversation. Obviously.
I also had you had nut. Hey, you had nut cutter. So nut.
Wow. No. Let me tell you something. You have been to Cupid's.
Here's my favorite one. Nut Bush. Nutbush City.
Still there.
You never.
Give me one more for the Mount Rushmore.
It's a great song. Nutbush City by Bob Seger.
Yeah, that's not where you're going.
Favorite. Wait, that's a Bob Seger song?
Nutbush City. It's a great.
It's Tina Turner.
Oh, is it Tina Turner?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's so. But my number one, Roger. What was? Look at the first one on the list.
Tina Turner and Bob Seger are very different people.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I've met Bob Seger though.
Roger, reading my list. What's the number one answer I have right there?
Well, first of all, I need to let Samantha know that I just lost $1 million.
Because I have Nutcracker, Craig.
Wow.
You are a winner, my friend.
Wow. Craig, Steve. You are, I'm telling you, man, that is awesome. Now, you know what? Now the Bass said Nutcracker. Now I know what it is. Forgot all about that.
The play?
No, I was thinking of the little handheld nut thing.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the Nutcracker. What were you thinking about, Craig, Steve? Were you thinking about the play or the actual tool to crack your nut? Huh?
It's Greg.
Craig?
It's Greg. I knew it was Greg the entire time.
Yeah. I thought I heard you say it the first time. Yeah. All right, so Greg Steve.
Greg Steve.
For those tickets, you can call me whatever you want.
Very nice.
Congratulations. Hey, thanks for playing with us. Thanks for playing. And I'd like to start a GoFundMe or get a hold of Greg Hatcher to see if I can get a loan on that $1 million.
Thanks to Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse. Also, I had Cracker, Bush, Cutter, and Sack.
Stop.
What? Just trying to help the guy win.
Well, you think I'm offended?
Trey Schapp joins. Good morning, Trey. Well, no, got to get.
Speaking of Nutcracker.
What's going on here? What's the
Are
deal
you
here?
off? Are you not plugged in?
Oh, there we go.
Are we off?
There we go.
Wow.
No, there we go.
What did I just walk into? Justin, is this?
We just got a winner is what we just did. We just made somebody happy. He's going to be out here this weekend.
Yeah, how about that?
Thanks.
Bob Seger does have a cover of Nutbush City Limit, but it's Tina Turner. Yeah, you're right.
So Nutbush City, Justin, Nutbush City is a great song.
It's a cover.
You're right. Tina Turner covered.
Tina did it, yeah.
But Bob Seger
covered it. Because she's from Nutbush.
I'm telling you, it's a great song, although it's funny.
Morning Mayhem Nut House.
Oh, very good, Trey. So Trey,
thank you, Nat Daddy, Bud City. Okay, very good. Everybody's saying that Seger has it.
Thank you. It's like Marriott yesterday. I got beat up yesterday, Trey.
I don't know why anybody ever
thank you, Mr. Traveler. Yeah, they beat me up.
I can't believe they beat you up.
It's Marriott, idiot.
Well,
okay, I thought it was Marriott. Mr. Marriott.
You were right.
No, I was right.
You were right.
I get one every once in a
I
while.
called it Marriott forever because I thought I was sophisticated.
So Trey, you're the golfer at the Buzz. This is something you love being around. So this is the second time here.
Yep.
What's your observation so far of what's going on?
I think they obviously you make changes from year 1 to year 2, and so far some of the changes they've made have been really good. Some of the caddies have been coming up to me today that were out here last night for the caddy shootout. Said, "Man, that was such a blast." They really had
Have you
fun.
ever heard of that before?
They don't do it. No, because they don't do anything for the caddies in this tournament. And Frank Fletcher, what he is doing for the caddies this week too. Hotel rooms at the Wyndham for free, giving them a steak dinner on Saturday night at Riverfront Steakhouse.
Wow.
So they are
How
getting
about
a
a
whole
good job,
lot.
Frank. That's awesome. And then there've been caddy tournaments, but not
Not
night.
not at night and on the actual competition course that they're going to play. Now sometimes they do like a par 3 at an off-site course or something. They told us, but not anything that is actually here on the course they're going to play. They went around the lake. 16, 17, and 18 are par 4, par 3, and a par 5.
What is Frank's connection, his relationship with golf? I've never heard
Simmons.
it.
It's Simmons.
Freddie Black, Freddie Black, good friends, and so Freddie called him before the tournament last year and said, "Hey, we really need some help. What can you do to help us out?" And that's what he did.
How many caddies played in that last night?
They had, I want to say, around 36. So they went around the lake one time, and you eliminate some, and then they go around again, and they got it down to where in the first hole, the second time through, they eliminated 2 teams. They get to 17. They eliminate 2 more teams. So you had 2 caddy teams going the final on 18.
I was going to ask you, too, David Duvall is playing here.
Yes.
Was David Duvall the one that struggled, had a struggle period? And so, so what's happening with his career? What's going on?
So he went and he started doing some TV, but he's back now playing on PGA Tour Champions. Won the British Open, his only major win.
Was that when? When was
well,
that? Was
back
before.
In
that was
2000 something. It was before that.
Justin and Roger, you guys remember that?
He got to number 1 in the world.
Yeah, he was the top golfer in the world.
Him and Tiger.
And it just disappeared and just couldn't. It just
Didn't he
went
have
away.
that one
His game
bad
went away.
choke? Didn't he have that one really, really terrible choke one time?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly when it was, but you're right, Josh. And he had a bad stretch. I mean, everybody gets it. I mean, I had a bad chipping yip several years ago to where I just could not chip.
You got a chip and yip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's called the yips.
Okay.
Like when you
Yes,
can't
the yip.
you
Yeah.
can't take the club back. I mean, you just something's going on. Yeah. I think he did.
But it was his whole game just sort of disappeared, right? And so, and then so I saw his name. I was thinking, is he back to to
He's
play?
back to competing well. Yeah, playing well. I mean, Baz, the top 54 golfers are the only ones that could be here,
right?
And 2 of them, Bernhard Longer decided he couldn't play this week, and then there was another one. I can't remember off the top of my head. So they got 52 of the golfers.
Ken Duke is in today.
He's playing in the Pro-Am.
He's playing, but he's not in the tour. He
He's
got
not
knocked
in the
out,
field.
right? Got knocked out
he played
weekend.
last week and couldn't get high enough. Finished, I believe, he was ranked 61 on the points list.
And you were shocked to find out that I did not remember that I played in the Pro-Am.
You played the Pro-Am with Ken Duke
With
last
Ken
year.
Duke.
Of course, I texted Amy about that this morning, and she goes, "Listen to this, Justin." Amy goes, "Well, did he really play in the Pro-Am, or was he just there to be in the Pro-Am?"
And I actually played, but I was thinking, I think Ken Duke is such a good friend of everybody.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking it was another time we were playing with Ken Duke. I forgot that it was for this event. He's got an event Monday with John Daly.
Y'all are going to be out at Maumelle Country Club Tuesday morning.
Yeah, Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I'm playing in that with Mike Cocut.
Yeah.
Clark Power
That's
Corporation.
two good charities are doing. They're going to get a big event Monday night. And
then Tuesday night, Ken and I are doing a deal at the old State House.
Yes, we're
doing a little Q&A.
We need to talk to Ken. I know some of the folks from the State House reached out to me about promoting that. I love the old State House.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. It's their annual dinner that they do.
Who was your favorite to win this thing, Trey? Who do you think maybe? Patrick Harrington won it last year.
He won it last year, and I got to ride in a golf cart with him last night during the caddy shootout, and that was so much fun. We were going back and forth, just banter, just listening to him talk. And but I think Stuart Sink, who I got to play in the Pro-Am with last year, I think he's playing really good right now. Justin Leonard's coming off of a win. Won last year, or last week, pardon me. So I think that those two, and maybe even Roger loves this one, Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Jimenez. I love the Yangs. That
the Y-E?
Is this place?
The Yangs.
Is this place
plural? There's more than one.
The way for you to grab as many people for short hairs as you can. I mean, it's just a
well.
crazy
So last year,
not that you're going to bug everybody, but I'm just asking.
Actually, I do have 2 interviews lined up today for the podcast. Last year, I was not able to do that, and I did get the champion though. After he won, Padraig was gracious and sat down with me last year. Yeah.
So, if you had to guess, and I want to hear Justin and Roger's opinion on this too, but I'm going to start with Trey. And Josh, you could give your opinion as well. But these are older guys, been around for a long time. Who do you think of all the guys playing? Is this listen? See, it disappears. It's line 2.
It's that headset.
I was trying to tell you a minute ago. That's what it was. Here,
it's that headset. We just pull that headset and switch him out.
But who do you think of all the guys that are on this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Roger couldn't hear it. I don't think.
No, we can hear it.
Roger,
we just turned you off.
Let's see.
You don't hear the buzz?
We turned it off.
No.
There's a buzz in there.
Yeah, that's why I kept looking at you. I don't think you realize that's what. That's okay. Who do you think is if you had to line up all the players, and just got general people off of maybe they were golf fans, I don't know, but who do you think the one face that people would recognize the most?
Well, Tiger Woods.
No. I'm talking about they're playing here.
Oh, that are playing here?
Yeah, I think there's one
Yang. 4. I'm number 4.
Okay.
Before, who was the tall guy that we had here? We saw him also in Memphis. Who was the guy it was a big shot in Memphis when we went to the FedEx there, and was here on our way out last year.
Ernie Els.
Ernie Els. Thank you very much.
Big Easy.
So it's either Ernie Els or, to me, VJ Singh.
Oh, VJ.
Sure. People know.
Sure.
Yeah.
You recognize him.
Yeah. Of course, how many majors did he win?
1.
Okay, I thought he won.
Well, no,
one.
he won PGA as well, so 2.
Two.
Masters and a PGA.
How many Ernie Els win?
Ernie Els has won 2 U.S. Opens and I believe 2 Open championships.
He had the one that Adam Scott
4.
choked one year. So, I think he's got at least, I think it's 4.
He's got 4. VJ Singh, Ernie Els are both World Golf Hall of Famers.
Yeah, okay.
Who are playing here.
Maybe that makes it
And
clear
Jennifer Day just texted me, Kevin Sutherland is the other golfer that qualified that is not playing this week.
Yeah, Glenn Day, too.
Yeah, he'll be out here.
Yeah, I was about to
he's
say,
playing in the Pro-Am today.
Such a great ambassador for this. I know he's had a gazillion injuries.
I saw George Macris, Freddie Black, Kevin Crass, and Will Clark tee off. They're playing with Jerry Kelly in the Pro-Am today.
So do we know? I don't know Jerry Kelly. Should I know Jerry Kelly?
He's won on the PGA Tour, not Jerry Clay. I know who, Lake Hamilton. You're thinking Lake Hamilton.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, see?
I
feel you.
He was my junior high football coach.
Yeah.
Central Junior High.
I saw, I know obviously Simmons is a sponsor, so I saw a lot of Simmons guys playing. And, I always say, Trey, you're a really good golfer. We were laughing about sometimes you don't like to play in these programs because you're embarrassed because you got a pro like, oh, crap. And we were wondering
I saw one tee shot on number 10 that didn't get
That's what I heard.
passes.
That's what we heard. So do the players don't get paid for playing in the pro-ams, correct? Or do they?
Well, no. So it's part of their agreement to be here. I think each one they have to play at least one round in the pro-am, unless they obviously withdraw for injury or something. Well, then they're not in the field that week.
Are they doing this each week?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm just saying. That's a lot of wow.
Well, but it gives them a chance to go play the course and practice.
True.
And they have golf carts. So they're on this tour, they are not walking.
The thing I think would be exhausting to me, because all of us know, dealing with the public, listen, you talk to somebody for 4 hours.
Right.
It's draining, and they want to,
Well, Ernie Els is playing in the Pro-Am tomorrow, so he's not playing
today. Yeah, he's playing
one
of the 2.
He's playing one of the 2. Now, there are some that are doubling up. They're like, yeah, I'll play in multiple Pro-Ams. They like it.
Yeah, most of these guys are super nice. I wonder if there's anybody out there that's a Pro-Am guy that's like, wow, I played with, Roger Scott today, and he already said a word to us.
You remember Rocco Mediate?
Yeah, you bet.
He lost the U.S. Open in a playoff to Tiger Woods. They had to play an extra 18 holes back then. It was 2008 at Torrey Pines. And then they had to go one extra hole because they were still tied after 18 holes. I was told last year in the Pro-Am, he got up here with his group. He said, look, I don't want you guys talking to me. I don't want you asking me for any advice.
Wow.
I'm out here to work on my game and to practice.
Oh, man.
And so it got real quiet. It got real quiet, Justin, on the tee. And then he goes, I'm just BSing with you guys. Y'all can ask me anything you want. Yeah, so he had him rolling. He had him going.
Let's see, Jay, Justin could do that. That would be a great joke for you, Justin, at your St. Jude deal, where whoever's playing with you, you do that. Hey, listen, everybody, I'm going to concentrate on.
I'm trying to work on writing a song.
Yeah, I'm thinking of some music, so don't bother me. And then go, just joking. But it is. Go ahead.
My luck, I'd get whipped up on by somebody or something.
Let's take a break and come back. And
Alan Turner's here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about if you want to get tickets. Alan will explain how you get them. The parking. Listen, there's some things you got to figure out if you want to come.
No doubt.
You can't just drive up, think I'm going to find a place. You got to have a game plan.
You can't be like the guy that showed up with practice round badge at the Masters one year with his clubs.
Oh,
and
wow,
said, I'm
yeah.
here for the practice round. It's like, no, sir. No, sir. You're not getting on the course.
That's our man Justin Moore taking us to break last night. Roger, it was fun to watch Justin clip off number one, all those folks who paid $200,000 last night for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County. It was a fun night, so congrats to another night there. Good job there, JM.
Yeah, way to go, JM.
We're out here doing our part of the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Our segment, our shows each day brought to you by Oaklawn.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, you'll be at Oaklawn. I feel like today's
tomorrow
Thursday.
night. No, tomorrow night. Well, you lost
It's
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, so
tomorrow.
The
Yeah.
Touchdown Club is Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's what
Tonight I'm at a gig there in Benton, and tomorrow night we'll be at Mainline Sports Bar.
Do not go away. It's
Joe Klein going to be out here tomorrow?
Yeah, Joe's coming.
Does he know? Does he have his
we're
pass?
We're working on it. We're working on it. Don't go away. 9:28.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
Tuesday night action in college football continued last night. Kennesaw State beats FIU 45-26. The Owls are now 5-2 overall. They're 3-0 in Conference USA. Also, Western Kentucky gets to 6-2 overall. They beat Louisiana Tech 28-27 in overtime. They're now 4-1 in Conference USA. CUSA action continues tonight at 6:30 on ESPN2. It's MTSU searching for their first win as they take on the Delaware Blue Hens. And then at 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, it's 3-3 Missouri State and 3-3 New Mexico State. It's night number 2 of the NBA season. Headlining acts on TV tonight, it's the Cavs and Knicks at 6 o'clock on ESPN. And then it's the Spurs and the Mavericks. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A chilly start to Wednesday, but another sunny, nice day with a high of 78 this afternoon. Tonight, some clouds will roll through, partly to mostly cloudy with a low of 54. Tomorrow, back up to 78 degrees with a partly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Where there's Razorback football, there's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show. Join Randy Rainwater, Marcus Elliott, and Trey Schapp after each Razorback game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. Listen in as they interview players and coaches and discuss each week's outcome. Get inside the huddle and the locker room with 103.7 The Buzz, bringing you all the information you want to know. It's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49% up to 5.99% on select models, depending on the length of your loan. Stop by Russell Honda and check out all the new redesigned Honda Passports. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
From the beginning, they were applauded. The music that sold over 100 million records. Chicago. Saturday, March 14th, Simmons Bank Arena. The music of Chicago.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
On sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Chicago.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
And she has a fantastic view of the North Sea and the West Sands Beach. I hope you enjoy my interview with her coming up here in a matter of minutes.
We could have used one of those. We could have used one of those this morning with the beautiful sunrise that we had. It was a fantastic view with Chuck, Ralph, and myself.
It is 9:33. Glad you're with us. We're at the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. We are presented by Oaklawn all this week. 3 shows out here. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. It was 47, I think, when we got it here earlier this morning, Trey. Justin Moore's over in Poland. Josh Neighbors back in the studio. Roger Scott and I right here.
That's what we do.
At Pleasant Valley. Alan Turner joins us.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Alan, what's your official title, please?
Well, first of all, it's nice to be here at the intersection of the legends of the airways to meet the legends of golf.
Oh, very nice.
Love having you guys out here.
I like what you talk. I like you already.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily the director of first impressions, but maybe I can fill that role.
Very nice.
So my role at the tournament is director of sales.
Okay, director of sales, and this is your second year. And what's interesting, Josh and Justin, this is a year-round deal. I mean, you would think, that's 6 months in the planning, that kind of deal. This is a year-round deal. It's a 5-year commitment that Simmons made. And so it makes sense that because of demand, and this is a big deal. I mean, and you said this is the largest tournament on the Champions Tour with the smallest market in terms of sponsors,
right.
attendance.
Well, so it's got to cover that. So, yes, I mean, to put this event on is a full year project. I mean, it is 12 months. We're already looking at next year on what we can do to do better. Just the logistics that go into this is immense.
When do you, I know it's a year-round deal, you say, but when do you put it to bed and go, all right, we've got all the sponsors, let's move on to this? Well, I mean, is that such a thing?
No. I mean,
okay.
Because
You're always looking.
We can always do better. And, with a thing like a golf tournament, we don't ever necessarily have to sell out. We can bring as many people out here that want to come. I mean, we're not limited to, obviously we have structures and upgraded hospitality and things of that nature that do sell out, and we've been fortunate to sell out a lot of those. But this Pleasant Valley Golf Course is beautiful and it's large, and we can bring a lot of people out here.
Cool. So 2 things for those that have never been. Give an understanding of, if I buy a ticket, how much is it, and then where do I go?
Sure.
Because a lot of people have never even been to a golf tournament at all. Maybe some don't even play golf, but they want to come out here. So, and this is in a neighborhood. This is not the typical. I mean, there's some other golf courses that are neighborhoods, but just talk about the logistics.
Sure. So last year, I think a lot of our guests were golfers, or had a golf affinity. This year, we're expecting a lot more casual fans, because what's unique about a golf tournament is you don't have to be a golf fan to have fun out here.
Sure.
I heard Patrick Schick on your show not long ago from Lexicon talking about, come out here, bring your kids, spend 3 hours, and could take a really nice walk on a beautiful golf course and see some really amazing golf.
That's what happened last year with me. I was fortunate enough to sit with Family Market Summerwood Sports on 16, maybe it was. Obviously, at the beginning of the tournament of the day, you're waiting till late in the afternoon before that first group comes down, and then you see Vijay Singh coming down, and you go, dude, do you know who that is? That's who's coming down. And then when you walk out, everybody here is having a fantastic time. First of all the people here, the staff and everything, are so knowledgeable at what they do. They can tell you without hesitation where you need to go, what you need to do.
900 volunteers.
Where your section is, where you need to be. It's over here. Do you need some help with something and doing all that? And it is a beautiful course, and it's just a beautiful couple of days when you're out here.
Well, Raj, you make a good point. I mean, it's cool about a golf tournament is if you're an early bird, want to get out early and go for a walk, guys will start teeing off, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And so catch the early. Then we got the midday folks, and then they want to come later and come for the party atmosphere. So we really have all of those things to fill the need.
Absolutely. So if I'm listening here, what do I need to do to get a ticket? What's got to happen?
Super easy. Go to SimmonsBankChampionship.com, hit our tickets tab, and we buy tickets directly through our website, through Ticketmaster digital tickets. So I would send directly to your email address. And so tickets are $35 for a single day for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Or you can buy a 3-day pass for $85.
Okay. And so you just if you want to buy one for your wife and kids, you just buy them individually, and go
Absolutely.
from there. What about food and drink out here? Is food and drink available?
Absolutely. So that's one thing we heard from our fans last year is they wanted to have some more options and more concessions out here on site. Okay. And so we're actually going to take advantage of the beautiful pool deck at Pleasant Valley Country Club this year. That'll be our primary concession, and Family Leisure's helped us deck that out with some really great furniture. So you come sit down, have a bite to eat, and we have other concessions around the course.
You said there's still some tickets at the clubhouse. Is that right?
So
this is cool.
We offer the premier experience on the PGA Tour Champions, and that's coming from the folks in Ponte Vedra. So we actually utilize our clubhouse for our patrons, and most clubhouses for tournaments are closed. It's just for players and caddies. Well, PV went through an amazing overhaul of their clubhouse, and so we wanted to take advantage of that. And it's such an amazing view from that clubhouse because the finishing 3 holes around the lake, you can see them all from the clubhouse. And so we do offer a clubhouse ticket. Now, it is a premium. It's $2,500 a ticket, but that's for all 3 days, and it's high-end upscale food and bev.
Alan, real quick, what about this? We're on 15, right? This is 15.
Yeah. That's right.
You've got if you watch TV, you see these grandstands that are on the overlooking holes, and that's one. You said there's some seats available for this too.
Yeah. So the 15 green upgraded hospitality ticket. The players call that the backboard. So
sure, makes sense.
So it's right behind the green. So it's basically on top of it. So players know, you know what? I'd rather be long than short because I'll just use that to bounce it back onto the green.
Yeah.
So great opportunity. Again, food and beverage included. The food's kind of your ballpark style food. Yeah. Hamburgers and hot dogs and things like that. But it's $300 per ticket per day. But it's a great experience.
Yeah, listen, that's a great place to watch, and you get all the food and drink you want right there. That's part of it.
And
a seat. That's exactly right. And Trey, what were you telling me a second ago?
I was saying 15 and under. Kids 15 and under are free.
Oh, wow. That's you.
That's right.
Oh, wow. That's a big difference. Yeah.
Well, last year we got here, you just finished the renovations on the clubhouse, right?
That's right.
I mean, that was beautiful. I mean, I don't know what it looked like before.
Oh, this is just completely different.
Oh, I know. It has to be. I can only imagine because I wasn't allowed out.
And then all of this, too, and Alec can speak to this, too, all of this is to help raise money for charity.
Like
$100,000 last year, and then they gave out so much more. Arkansas Champions Trust is the 501c that runs the tournament, and so they are able to distribute that money.
To that point, Trey, we've got a wonderful board. Obviously, it starts with Simmons Bank, and this would not be here without Simmons Bank and their leadership, but also Stevens and Dillard's and others. So, and their purpose was they want to use this tournament to highlight Arkansas and all the great things going on here, but also give back to the state of Arkansas.
And I think it also, to make this thing work, you've got to have other corporate, for example, Oakland, who is sponsoring our 3 shows. It's not just the biggies, which you got to have the Stevens and Simmons, which you can't do it without those or Dillard's, but it's also those mid-level sponsorships too that are doing buying all the suites, and so I think it's everything. And the other part is general mission. One of the question, parking. So parking is I would imagine is a challenge because you're in a neighborhood. So how do people do that?
So real quick before I get back to the parking, but speaking to what it all takes from a community to pull this thing off. We won the Players Award last year.
For best tournament.
For best tournament, the players vote. And we only had 52 guys. And so up to 200 guys played on the tour last year. And, to be able to win that means a lot. And if you know anything about George Macris and the leadership at Simmons Bank, they're not in any hurry to give that back. And so we're doing our best to make sure that we can win that again. But it takes not only just the big brands you mentioned before. What we have learned from last year to this year is we need as many people to get involved and take ownership in order for this to sustain, whether it's you volunteer, buy a general admission ticket, or tell a neighbor. I mean, so we need as many people to feel that this is a part of the community that we want it to be. So,
or a company to buy a couple, 2 or 3 seats at some of these things, and then give it to somebody else, and that sort of thing. So it takes a little bit. If that's the least that a company can do that has the funds.
Absolutely. And you mentioned, Oaklawn's been a great partner, and Saracen as well. I mean, to that point, our women's leadership summit on Monday was phenomenal. The group at Saracen, rather than coming, they donated it to high school students to come be a participant and experience something that they don't really get to do. So it's a lot of those little things that helped us become the players.
Parking, real quick.
Back to parking, real quick. We're actually super fortunate, David. The furthest parking lot that we have for general admission is 2.4 miles away.
Okay.
Most golf tournaments, it's very, very common to have to bus or shuttle 20-30 minutes, and so
that's the key is you've got shuttles from these parking lots.
So yes, everybody on site. If you're not a player or caddy, you're riding a shuttle. But we've got it worked out. So all the shuttles will drop you off right at the main entrance. At Pleasant Valley Country Club, and it's a short walk down to the golf course.
And how do we find where these parking lots are?
Go to SimmonsBankChampionship.com, and information is there. Absolutely.
Justin, I was trying to think. We play in so many golf tournaments and things, and
only one Pro-Am.
Justin, did you move your St. Jude Classic to PV last year, or am I imagining that? Didn't you do that last year?
I don't believe so.
I was thinking
this year it was here.
I could be wrong.
Okay, that's nice. So I didn't remember the Pro-Am. You don't remember?
I don't know where my tournament was.
I get them all confused.
Caveman.
There's a couple.
I don't understand.
There's a couple of courses up there that to me are somewhat similar, but I'm a novice golfer. So
well, you used to do it at Chenal.
Hey, Justin, down to the tournament.
That to me instead of preparing me. Just go.
I'm sorry.
Just go. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Didn't you do
ambush?
I have no idea.
I thought that would be an easy one. I thought that because that was the reason I was going to.
No, of course. The same way you thought I would know Justin. Was the only person supposed to sing "Happy Birthday" to your mom. Exactly.
I thought that because I know Justin played
you were going to ask me if we moved the date, and I was freaking out.
Anyhow. This is a great golf course, and everybody enjoys playing it and walking it. It got some great members. We'll have Joe Klein here tomorrow, and he's a member out here. And I know the membership's very proud
last year.
Absolutely. I mean, the players last year just raved about the course. I mean, the people here at Pleasant Valley Country Club are first class and do a fantastic job at managing. I was going to say, so Justin, please come up this weekend if you're in town. We'd love to host you and show you around.
But even if you're not somebody that goes, like going to your touchdown club yesterday for first timers. If you've never done that,
I'm telling you, you'll be blown away by coming and watching it.
First time thing to come and just hang out with your buddies or your wife or your boyfriend, whatever it may be.
Yeah, it's really cool. The vibe that you get walking around, seeing people
I've seen the backs of names. Is that Yang's caddy?
Yeah.
Is that VJ's thing? I don't even know these people, but I've seen them on TV.
Well, guys, I think, and Alan can speak to it too, last year after the tournament, I got so many people saying, I missed out. Yeah. I should have been there.
Sure did.
And those that did come were like, I can't wait to come back next year and bring more people.
That's right. Show. Let me. I know this is a topic that nobody wants to bring up, but I just from a logistic and planning standpoint, what happens, Trey, if you're dealing with rain? I know you had a day of rain last year. So do you move? Do you just play one day? Does it extend to the next week, or what do you do?
So I believe they try to get 54 holes in.
Correct.
They want to get 54 holes in. I do think that they have the option, if they had to, they could do a Monday finish here if rain got too bad to where they couldn't. Because obviously they don't play next week. They have 2 weeks off before the next leg
of the
finals.
Extended to.
It could extend it to Monday.
Don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that, but they would only stop if it's heavy rain or lightning. If it's light rain, they're going to continue.
Not heavy rain. Now, last year you had one day was heavy rain.
Saturday it really came down to where there was ponding on some of the greens, and so they had to stop.
They paused for a brief moment, then
but it picked back up.
Correct.
Yeah,
it was like 10 minutes. I think.
I was just curious because there is a forecast of some rain, and it may happen. If it does, I was just curious how it would affect the rest of the schedule.
And they can adjust tee times as well, depending on that.
Golf Channel.
Yes.
Again, little one put on notice.
That was cool for me to leave here one day last week, go home, take my shoes off, sit in my chair, and see this thing.
You can
and
record
go,
it.
That's a tremendous deal.
Yeah, you can record it, YouTube TV, record it, and then once you get home, go back and watch and say, hey, there's Roger Scott. I saw him out on the courts too.
I mean, just to look on there and go, because it is a big time event.
Yeah.
I mean, and it is made to look like a big time event, and it just is. I mean,
all of these people that come in, the pros and stuff, they're having to spend money around. Podrick Harrington, after the caddy shootout last night, I ran into him at Chipotle.
That's the thing, Alan, is all the stories about Petite and Keat and Sauce and all these folks that go over there. We'll give Justin a chance to go back and check his date for his tournament location.
JM, let me know if you want to come up this week. We'll hook you up.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Alan, thanks so much. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you. Great work, as always. Yeah. All right, 9:47. Don't go away.
Laid back. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I got me some secret gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Russellville this November. Need a new grill that says we smoke brisket? And our football rivals? They got them. A fishing rod that screams, I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler. They got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that say I run trails and look fly doing it? You got it. At your new Academy in Russellville, they'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with some big news. Just announced 0% financing on all new 2025 half-ton Rams. Buy now and pay no interest on a new Ram only at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. We also have $8,000 off on Jeep Grand Cherokees. We're up to $10,000 off our all-new Jeep Gladiator. We also have up to $10,000 off 2,500 Ram diesels and gas burners. These are just a few examples. Come see us. Tell us what you're looking for and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, we're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get it pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot, so we're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for all trade-ins. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Paradise is found all this October at Southland Casino Hotel. Survive the odds at our Tiki Trials Island getaway and you could escape on an all-inclusive tropical vacation or win your share of more than $100,000 in free play. Join us Saturdays in October and claim your island destiny. And on Fridays, our Tribe Vibe $100,000 free play giveaway offers free play prizes for you and your tribe members. Learn more at southlandcasino.com. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700. 1-800-828-4800.
David BAZZEL for Luxury Pool and Spa. It's hot tub season, and Luxury Pool and Spa has Fantasy, Hot Spring, and Caldera hot tubs in stock on the showroom floor and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville also carry Sorona Spa chemicals and frog systems, the same that I use in my hot tub. It's also that time of year for tailgating and watching the hogs outdoors. Luxury Pool and Spa carries Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around fire pits on those cool nights watching your favorite game. Check them out online, luxurypoolarkansas.com.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Hey, what's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. And Wednesday, Randy Rainwater will be live at the Simmons Golf Championship thanks to Bet Saracen, and he and Rick Schaefer are packing in a great show. Neil Atkinson for Bet Saracen, Kevin Bohannon, Scoop and Score. Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. Bart Reed thanks to Martin Orthopedics, NFL agent and guru Chris Turnage, and WholeHogSports.com's Richard Davenport. We'll see you Wednesday on 103.7 The Buzz.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Hey, listen, we do have a winner.
Okay, who's the
For
winner?
the Razorback tickets, we need Ballskin guy to call back.
So you can call us back. So today or tomorrow, the guy who said ball, not nutsack.
We know who you are, so call in.
Ballskin guy. Call us back today or tomorrow.
Let's celebrate it.
And here's the deal.
Josh, let's just think about what you just said. Did you ever dream when we wanted to get into this that's what you would be? Not that guy, Ballskin guy.
Oh my gosh! One of the great moments.
That's
one of the great moments.
Absolute deadpan.
Oh,
we damn near had a rerun of that today. I mean, Bazzle's like, of course, we've got the nut cutters.
We did.
We've got the
nut
sack, of course.
I like when
if you can find
I like when Raj asked him after it was over, could you read that aloud, please, or the list? And he went through it rapidly. It sounded even worse.
Bush cutters and
Josh,
sack.
I was just going to say, we need to get that part just to him running down that list of what he had.
Yes.
Look at what I had.
Hey, just
Cracker sack, nut, bag.
Just another day of match game. Thanks to Pickup Truck and
Just
Central Warehouse.
another day of match game.
That's right.
We're at the Simmons Bank Championship, presented by Stevens, and we're brought to you today by Oaklawn. We appreciate them sponsoring all of our shows. We'll be back here tomorrow. Joe Klein will be with us. Cool. By the way, Joe Nichols could not be with us today. Had a plane issue, a delay or something, and he couldn't jump on with us. So we will do that tomorrow. Bobby Petrino at 7:30 tomorrow. So be interested to get
fun
Coach
about
Joe.
that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, since NIL and portal and all that, the access to players and coaches like that?
Yeah, so look forward to having that. We also have Mark May tomorrow, Darren McFadden. So
you look for Nutbush, he's got it.
Yeah, so listen, here a few minutes ago, Justin Akery joins us as well. One of my words for nut blank, Justin Akery, was Nutbush. And I said that, but nobody knew. They laughed.
I've never heard that song.
Yeah,
I heard
so
you guys talking about
let's play
Justin goes, yeah, I heard you.
That's quite a segment.
What version do we have? Do we have Tina Turner or do we have Bob Seger?
It's a live Bob Seger version, which is
okay. Here we go. It's a great
abstract.
song. Let's roll it. Love Bob Seger. Well,
We need Chuck Gatlin to cover this.
Shred it.
Come on. I'm telling you, Justin, that Bush City Limits.
The song kind of bangs.
You can hear Tina Turner singing that too. Oh yeah, for sure.
Was Tina Turner country
Thank
or
you,
rock?
Josh. What's that?
Was Tina Turner country or rock?
She was rock and pop and a little bit of everything.
More pop,
Soul.
close to country, There's no country.
Justin, what's happening on your show today? What a great day for golf.
It's awesome,
man. It's
Good
perfect
day for anything.
Yeah,
it's beautiful out here.
It was chilly this morning. It was 47
I was
when we
thinking about
started.
you guys because I went out to go to the gym this morning. I was like, it's going to be chilly out there, so
Yep,
I grabbed
yep.
a sweatshirt too. We're going to talk to. I guess Joe's going to show up out here. I told our guys like if you can get out here, great. If not, we'll see you in the studio. But Caleb Wooden's going to join us thanks to Blue Collar Consulting at 10:30. Obviously, there's a lot to try to sift through from the other day. It's interesting though. I was a little bit. I don't even want to call it encouraged. Arkansas is not the worst scoring defense in the SEC, and there are some pretty good teams that are giving up more points than they are, which is shocking.
Who is it?
I can't tell you, David. You have to tune in. Anyway, so Caleb will come on. We'll talk a little bit about what went wrong the other day. And I heard Rick Schaefer say, it came down to the fourth down for Arkansas not executing. I would argue it came down to both fourth downs. The lack of a stop on fourth down when you had the guy stopped up in the backfield. I thought it was super ballsy of Elko and a little crazy to me in a game that was still close, but you kind of had control of the game. To take it there, and if they stop him there, it could have been a different outcome too. So, anyway, we'll talk to Caleb about that. Kevin Kelly's going to join us. I think he's going to try to find his way out here. He said he's going to drop Joe's name at the gate, see if that helps. Kevin's brought to you by Scoops Ice Cream. Kevin won last week. Good win for them last week. They beat Catholic. But he didn't pay up the week before, so we're going to call it even. So no food exchange this week, which is fine. Michael Felder will join us, and we're going to talk to Andy Burcham, the voice of the Auburn Tigers. And I think, everybody's sort of talked about them. I feel good. I think Arkansas can win. But you look at Auburn, it's like, well, they got some things that they should be excited about too. I really don't know what to expect. But, again, Arkansas every week, if you're truly a fan, it's worth the price of admission. And you have no idea what's going to happen.
That's going to be entertaining. All right, Raj, good job.
Great job,
Justin
Bub, as
Moore,
always. What
good
you
job.
do.
Again, good job last
Thanks
night.
back to the studio and down in Poland.
Yeah, Josh.
Awesome
well
job,
done.
guys.
We'll be back here and have some fun tomorrow.
I'm gonna do it.
At Pleasant Valley Country Club. It's the Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens. Thanks to Oakland.
Thank you, Oakland.
All right, Zone's up next. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of